my goodness.
Yeah. So we have a couple of things too.
Oh my god, are you kidding?
Oh, we've got a fly.
Yeah, I'm
today.
just gonna grab the swatter real quick.
Yep. I can see where this is going already.
I'm gonna do it now while we don't have perps on.
Apologize in advance for when the phone goes flying.
Oh bad. You going? I didn't do anything. Was it me?
Was it you?
Nope. I mean, it's going to be me. It's gonna be me. Hold a second.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I think she's... Oh.
What?
A parcel has been delivered.
Oh, nice. I do love getting me some parcels. Do you know what it is?
It's one of the anniversary gifts for my husband.
Ooh, cool.
Yep. Yeah. It should be fine there until we get back. Until I get back.
I was like, until. Did you see my face? You were like, until, and I was like staring, and I was like, until what? You're gonna let it sit?
I don't know.
Oh man. Oh, so have you guys watched John Wick yet? I'll need to get on that. They were showing the first movie on one of the channels that we have, and we started watching that one. Oh my god, I was so happy. This is the first one.
I don't think I have, but the husband might have.
We need to watch it. I can watch that with you. I don't mind.
Is it scary? Do I need you to?
No, it's not scary.
I need you to watch the Sandman.
It's supremely violent.
Oh, I don't care
but
about
you
that.
know,
I don't really care about that. I need you to watch the Sandman.
I watched it.
I asked you. You'd never answered me.
What? Oh, why am I looking at my phone? It's right there.
It's like 700 years ago, though.
Oh, okay.
Not years, but messages, lines.
Probably.
Yeah.
I missed that one. Sorry.
I asked you like a what? I have to search.
Yeah, you're gonna have to search.
I'm just gonna search.
Yeah. At least that's a possibility in some of these chats.
I know, right?
Lifesavers.
Absolutely.
That stuff is life-saving. Life-saving?
That's not how you spell that.
I was like, that's not how you say that.
No.
There we go.
Have you seen... That was Thursday. It was like 5,000 lines of chat.
Oh, that's not that long ago, though.
No.
And yes, it's Dawn Safe.
It is at Dawn Safe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm trying to remember if there were any... I don't think there were any jump scares in it. No? No, I genuinely don't think there were any jump scares. What? Did you get jump scared?
No, my husband got jump scared.
By what? How?
When we were playing Minecraft, we were playing Vault Hunters.
Right, yes.
And in Vault Hunters, when you're mining underground, they have these like little rock
creatures.
Yes, that hold up like an emerald or something like that. They're called, I don't know what they are, but they're.
Oh, that's okay. I don't know their names either.
But they walk around, and then when you can, if you kill them, you get what they're carrying.
Right.
I think I still need to do research on this, but when you come close, they disappear. They poof.
Oh. And you're like, oh my god.
Yeah. So the first time, like, I saw one of these things, I was like, nope, creative mode. Like, I don't know what I'm dealing with.
You're so fast for the game mode. S. No, C.
No, F3 and 4.
Oh, I know, but the other thing would just be so much more fun if you had to clean up.
Save my ass now!
That used to be the only way for you to see this. I was like, oh my god, no! I'm gonna die and I have diamonds on me.
Yeah. So he was down there doing something, whatever, before, because when I was in my office yesterday, he was doing work stuff, reading some articles that he wanted, and then he went into Minecraft, and he was downstairs doing something. He was
Yeah.
mining whatever, probably trying to get vault diamonds or whatever, vault rocks. And yeah, and then I had come in and sat with him, and I was like, okay, yeah, maybe it's time for me to play Minecraft. Let me just finish some things up and I can play with you. And all of a sudden he was like,
oh, yeah, the sweet revenge you must have felt at that point, like vindication.
yes. I'm not the only one.
No, you're not.
Of course, I did it after with like a cow behind me at one.
That's totally different. Listen. Jump scaring is your thing.
That is my
right.
thing.
It's way funny when it happens to other people.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a fact or something. Like it's funny when it happens to other people.
Yep.
It's not funny when it happens to you, but
I can understand why other people think it's funny when it happens to me, for sure.
Yep.
But yeah.
That's like when you laugh at somebody, you're like, oh, that is funny. Oh wait, that is funny. Oh, sorry, kicked the table. Oh, it's wow, that is a lot of chipping.
Yep.
But it looks very jelly, you know.
Yep. We went to the mall this weekend and I bought this ridiculously, stupidly expensive. Okay, it wasn't really that expensive, but it was expensive for nail polish.
Right.
Because I was looking for something that doesn't do the chipping. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five nails have already chipped. I did this yesterday.
Did you do it before or after your cleaning?
I cleaned Saturday.
Oh, right.
I did do some cleaning before.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Then that's exceptionally bad.
Yeah. So it can't be then, it's not the nail polish, obviously. It's got to be me or my nails or whatever.
It's gotta be me.
So, like, I did the whole process like you're supposed to. Put down the base coat, which in my case was like the ridge filler stuff. Put on 2 coats of cut polish, and then this like armor proof whatever top coat. I was in my office for like 3 hours.
Oh god.
Letting like everything dry and I mean, I was printing out stuff
Yeah.
and whatever, like, so I was working at the same time, but yeah, it took me like 3 hours yesterday to do my nails, and this still happened. Like, this was this morning. These were yesterday. Playing Minecraft.
How?
I don't know. So it can't be the nail polish.
Nope.
Maybe it's got to be then.
Well, I mean, it could be the nail polish though.
My process or just my nails.
I mean, I'm like, I don't know. I can't say anything. I did something incredibly stupid.
What did you do?
So, you know how we went to the store on Saturday, like you just said?
Yes.
I come home, and since I didn't buy anything, I was like, oh, this will be like quick. I don't have to like, put anything away or do stuff. Well, I had to almost put out a fire in the kitchen. No, I'm kidding. Not a literal fire. But my daughter and her friend had been making some stuff, so I had to go find them again and be like, you need to clean up after yourself. They're like, we did. I was like, no, you really didn't. You put things in the sink. There's this whole washing machine next door, and there's like a whole thing that you need to wash. Whatever, and I'm doing that, and my daughter, my other daughter's like, Mom, we need to fix my fan. She bought this dirt cheap, crappy fan in the Tiger store.
Oh.
And I mean, we all knew it was gonna die, but I was like, you know what? Your dad keeps this awesome glue in the refrigerator. I'll help you. And
Jesus
so like,
Christ, that's where mine keeps his glue.
right, yep. And and remember how my purse was disintegrating?
Yes.
So I was like, just let me dump everything out because I need to throw this away because otherwise I'm just gonna have like a pile of red leather here. And as I'm dumping it out, there's this. Snow is falling all around it, and it's leather, and it's red. You know what I'm saying? It was everywhere. And I was like, okay. So I like immediately threw that away and washed my hands, and I was like, okay, no, let me get that glue thing. You bring your fan here. Let's put some tissue down. Let's do the thing. And like, and I put like a very generous helping along that little wooden spine thing.
Yeah.
And then we put the thing on, and the glue just was like this, and then went like outside. I was like, all right, just real quickly with my finger, just like that. And I know the rule that if you do that, you just have to wait for it to dry and then you can peel it off. Except my brain wasn't thinking, so I did. Oh no! So put it on every single one of my fingers, and I'm like, oh, that wasn't smart. I'll be right back. And as I'm trying to wash it off, of course I rub it on all of. I literally have no fingerprints at this point in time. This is the time for me to go to cause some crime, okay? And my daughter's like, Mom, is it gonna be okay? I was like, yeah, it's gonna be fine. It's just gonna be annoying for a bit, and it's gonna be fine. So I was like, all right, hold on. What do I have? I have oil here somewhere. There's my coconut oil, and there's my Ashton, like the nail polish remover.
Yeah, that works.
Yep. So I started with a nail polish remover, figuring like the oil would be actually better afterwards. I got almost all of it off, but I mean, until in the evenings, like I was like, I can't feel the ridges of my fingerprints. All of a sudden, I was like, and like. Until yesterday, this happened on Saturday. Yesterday was when I was like, oh, you know what? I still need to find a new purse to put my shit in because I was still just sitting there. It was like, oh, that was on purpose. And I was like, I even know that you're just supposed to wait. No, nope.
It would have been better if it was like the Elmer's glue, the school glue.
Oh yeah. That does nothing.
Peel off.
Yep. But it took me like you can see I still have leftovers of the nail polish.
Yeah.
Because there's still like portions of glue on there somewhere. And this one has like a little wound somewhere here, like a little opening, so I couldn't do the thing for long. I was like, ow. I'm gonna do my nails later. Ow. It hurts. It all hurts. Oh, man.
Yep. So it can't be me.
No.
So I think what I've decided is I'm just not going to do like the whole process. I'm just going to slap on 2 quick coats and just go because I'm going to have to redo it every week or
Right. Yeah.
whatever anyway.
Yeah, that's what bothers me about the whole nail process. Really, is the fact that it's a lot of work and you spend quite a bit of time on it, and it's already like breaking down just the next day, and it's like it's annoying.
But why does it last so much longer when you get a manicure?
I don't know.
You can use the exact same things.
Remember when we did get the manicure, right? Even though it was a dry manicure, and it was at the place you brought these things.
Yeah.
I don't think she put on a base coat. She put on the things.
She just put
the 2, and that was it. And it lasted a lot longer than most of my nail polishes. So.
Yeah. And it's the same. It's the exact same brand.
Right.
So.
Did you put any? I don't remember her putting a base coat on. I remember like poking these guys down. And I was like, oh, you know what? I don't like it when other people do that to me. It hurts. Like more.
Yes.
I mean, it's not like it's a cup. It's comfortable.
You don't have to do that.
No, I know, but I mean, it just looks better, you know, when the nail polish comes on and stuff. But you know, it's time for mine anyway. Look at this thing. Look at this. This is a mess. Look at this. Oh, it is a mess.
Yeah. So,
hold on.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay.
The girls' weekend planning.
Right, yeah.
Right. So, my friend said that we should look at Latvia.
Latvia.
I don't know how long it takes to fly there. The fly's coming. Incoming.
I don't see it.
I don't know how long the flight is, and I don't know anything about it. And that's assuming that everyone has a passport that's up to date and all of that stuff.
I used mine this year.
Did you?
Yeah. When we get to Iceland.
Oh yeah.
I mean, not that I needed to use it, but
yeah.
But you need to take it.
Oh, but you
anyway.
have to come back here.
For some reason, yeah. Did we show it at the airport? I don't think we did. Not this time. But a lot of times, even when we're flying back to Norway, because they will check them in the security line.
Yeah.
Like before you go through the stuff.
Right. Yeah.
So, I mean, they never do that here. They usually just stay in my purse. Just do nothing. Did you still see the fly? Because I didn't even see it from me.
I saw it coming towards you when I said that, but then Yeah. So as soon as she sends me that info, we'll do some checking and see.
Mm.
Because I mean, I think I wouldn't mind also going to Latvia.
Right.
I was thinking it would be better to just be local.
Right.
But then the other thing too is that that place in Larvik.
Mm.
The spa is really nice, so we could put the money there and then just get some cheapy hotel because we're gonna have a car,
Right.
so we can just go wherever and find like a less expensive hotel.
Right.
Now the fly's behind you.
Oh, I see. Oh,
Did you get it?
I have no idea.
You should have seen how she was walking.
I got it now. But it's sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute.
I got a chance. I talked to my dad and his wife yesterday.
Yeah. How they doing?
They're doing good. Yep. Apparently there was a baptism for my brother's kid yesterday. So, okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's always good to find out, like, you know, after the fact and not from anybody who's directly related with any of that stuff. But we're talking about my family, so this is how things happen. But whatever.
I didn't know you had a new nephew or cousin. No.
I have a niece.
Niece. Oh my God, the word just left me, and I was like, nephew, cousin. There's the word. Where is it?
Well, she's no, it's not new.
Oh, do you not have baptisms like soon-ish after their born?
Things were happening because her birthday is
Isabel Niner. Do you think it would be cool if every male in the world shrunk to the size of an ant? Yes. Wait, did I answer that too quickly?
No thought whatsoever.
Do you think so?
She was born in 2020, so COVID.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
So all of that stuff had to be postponed, and I mean, you couldn't do it during 2020, and barely during 2021. I mean,
they didn't want to be those people with the priest and the squirt gun.
No, yeah, definitely. But why would you think it was cool?
Just a lot of men I'd like to step on. Sorry, it is Monday. I think it would be cool just because, you know, I think we could correct a lot of the crap, especially old white men have made. You know what I mean?
I'm really done with old white men.
Right? You know what I mean?
Really done with old white men.
Like, I think we could just, you know, we could fix some things and just gather them up and just keep an eye on them all. Oh my God, like in Night of the Museum, plus, we could put him in one of those, like the display case at Night of the Museum where they have the little minifigures. Let's do that.
Plus,
let's do that. We can fix the world.
Ants they would still be very strong because ants are some of the strongest. What do they can lift like 10 or 20
times their body weight.
Their body weight, and that's like what makes the male species better or whatever. Yeah. So, yeah. What would you do if a bunch of them ant-sized men tried to attack you?
I have the saying in ant spray.
Raid. Yeah.
Just immediate. Or maybe, you know, and if it doesn't work, I have a lighter.
Yeah. Napalm works wonderful. So.
We're going to get kicked off of Twitch.
No, they wouldn't. They would be weak as fuck. Right. I don't know. Would they though? I mean, I guess they're ants, but for them, they would be strong, right?
Right,
so,
yeah.
And that's really all that matters.
They could be like, I can pick up this giant rock because it's bigger than me.
Because, you know, if women had to actually, like, do all that heavy lifting, we would either just get stronger and do it, Which, I mean, I don't know. You haul around a 20-kilo kid all the time and then tell me that we're weak. But
Yeah.
whatever. Or we would just invent things that make it easier.
Right? Yeah.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Necessity is the mother of invention.
Yep.
So
What would you do if you saw them crawling up your arm? I think I'd just swipe them off.
it would be smacked. It would be dead. It would be... And then I'd skeeve for an hour and...
Oh, yeah. I think that's worse than the actual act of finding something crawling up your arm. You know what I mean?
It's
the whole, and then afterwards, everything, you're like, oh,
yeah. Yep. It's feeling hair, like... And when you have this...
She's quite a bit of it, yep.
There's hair everywhere. Everywhere. Fucking everywhere. So you skeeve a lot.
I mean, yeah. What would you do if you saw it crawling up your arm?
But that's an awesome question.
Right?
I really love that.
Mm-hmm. It's maybe even my favorite questions. It's gonna go up. It's gonna go up there.
So much way better than, oh, look, 2 MILFs.
Man, I love fondue too. Literally have to say that sentence once a day so I remember what we were gonna decide it stood for. It was your idea.
Yes. Man, I love fondue
too.
Yeah.
Oh man. Fondue. Or fondant. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Or fondant.
I guess then it would be difficult though if there were ants to, continue the species. So. But you know what?
I don't know, there are sperm banks.
Necessity
You know what?
is the mother of
There are sperm
invention.
banks. I think we'd be okay for a while.
We'd figure it out.
And then we'd like birth our own men. Or something. Ew, birth our own men. That sounded wrong. Sorry. We already birth the men. We already grow a pair.
It's not even that I'm not anti-men.
No.
I'm anti-patriarchy and anti-sexism and...
Sorry about that. Hold on. That spam is like, they are persistent.
Really?
Yeah, they
Do you
call
report
twice
them?
a day. I reported one, but
And
I
blocked
banned
it.
most of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just like, I think they have like 500 numbers or something because it's always the same and just like the last 2 numbers, the digits are different. I'm like, wonderful.
I think you can put like an actual complaint in.
I'm going to go do that.
Show your call log. It's a good thing I can speak today.
We need to speak. Why? Why? But have you seen the t-shirt that has the T-Rex on it and says, eat the patriarchy? It's like, yes.
No. Yeah.
I want it.
But that's actually what I would like to get rid of. Like,
yeah. That toxic masculinity culture thing.
yes.
That whole, you know what? I make money, so you have to do absolutely everything else. The child rearing, the house caretaking, the taking care of yourself, the taking the stuff. No. We're done with that.
Yeah. And what's interesting, and one of these things that I've realized recently is like that's like my husband. That's when I worry about him and care for him and like think about him in that like motherly way.
Yeah.
That's how he knows I love him.
That's not great, is it?
Well, I mean, it's not like it's bad, but I find it interesting.
Right.
That's his like. That proves to him.
Yeah. No.
Right? It's
yeah,
I don't know. It's yeah.
I mean, if my husband were to say that to me, that if he were to care for me like a parent would, I'd be like, ew, get away from me.
No, he didn't. I mean, obviously.
But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Like if the roles are reversed, I'll be like,
right.
How about no?
Yeah.
We are never having.
Today may be a 2-cup day.
Yeah, me too. I don't think that was like a little. Like, was my coffee machine stingy with me?
Yeah, it just seems. I mean, these are rather large, but there was only this much coffee in it.
All right. I'm gonna turn it off. Oh! I'm not saying I'm hot or anything, but when I press the button, I turn it off. Oh, my kids have been throwing all of the dad jokes at me.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh my God. You've heard the whole knock knock.
Who's there?
Hawaii.
Why who?
I'm good. How are you? It's not even funny. And they won't stop saying it.
Yes.
We're gonna make some noise. I'm sorry. Not really sorry, but
Make the noise.
Yoinks. And the yoinks. Maybe the chat rule should have been like, this is a safe space, except if you're a pervert.
Yeah, I could add it in there if you want me to. I could do that.
So much noise.
Almost done with the noise.
I'm gonna mess up the cook too. See,
What?
this is a good angle for me. Look,
Oh yeah.
I sit
Really
here and
nice.
I turned into Jabba the Hutt. That's gonna end up a clip.
Oh Jesus.
I'm gonna send you right to Joker.
It
like,
should.
hey.
It should end up a clip. Holy hell.
Gunna making faces at herself. Yup.
That was
what I do.
awesome.
Oh my goodness. I feel like I did a bunch of things this weekend, but I have absolutely nothing to show for it.
Well, we went to the mall on Saturday
Yeah, we did.
with the kid,
Mm-hmm.
with my kid.
Mm-hmm. I asked if my kids wanted to come, but some of them had friends. No, none of them still had friends over. They're like, oh, we're just gonna chill now. And literally yesterday they did nothing. I had to like push for them to do the stuff that you have to do on Sundays.
Yeah.
The sheets and the showering and the stuff. Although one of my kids already realized, Mom, I need to shower on Mondays anyway, so can't I just do that tomorrow? And at this point I'm like, ugh, fine, whatever.
Yeah, but they have to shower before school, right?
Huh?
They have to shower before school, yes?
No.
Why do they have to shower on Mondays?
Oh, no, she showers in school on Mondays.
Oh, after
Yeah.
gym or something?
Yes.
Okay.
So.
All right, well, you can't really...
Almost done. Almost done. My hair everywhere, everywhere. My hair everywhere. I mean, not there, but. Look. There is another fly.
You're kidding.
Son of a.
Did it come back? Is it a zombie fly?
It's its brother.
Mm.
It's not dead. All right.
I have absolutely no idea what I was trying to tell you, so...
We're talking about what we did during the day. And we took this.
Oh,
we did
right.
for the weekend, yeah.
Yeah, no, I got like 1,800 steps in yesterday, so...
Oh. Do you want this to like stir it? Because I had to put sugar in here.
No, I don't really care.
Alright.
I don't really care.
I don't care. Sorry.
But which one is it?
Which one is what? What?
What? I wonder what package it was.
Oh.
If I go to mail.
No, we don't want mails.
Uh,
You've got mail.
You got mail.
We could send men in the mail.
You know, they used to do that with kids in the U.S. Like a long time ago. Yes, you could mail your child.
What? How?
Like to go like to your grandparents or something.
Right.
Not kidding.
Would you just lick a stamp, stick it on the forehead, and leave it by the post?
They would just pay for it, and the child would be delivered.
What if it was like a day trip? What?
I don't know.
I love it.
Honest to God, I saw a picture, and it was like one of those like sepia kind of black and white photos, and it was a mail carrier, and he had a little kid in his pouch. I'm not kidding. I really saw it.
Child services having a heart attack seeing this picture. Just
yeah, these days it would never, ever, ever.
Child delivery service.
Yeah, ever.
I see so many horrible red flags.
Right?
Today, for sure. My hair is not going to cooperate today. I can feel it. What are we doing?
I'm trying to find out what thing. Okay. Oh, this is what came today.
Ah, cool. All right.
Those two.
Nice.
Yes.
All right. Fair enough.
I'm looking forward to getting those bags, though.
Yes, they do look cool.
Of course,
But if you don't put water in them, I'm going to be deeply disappointed.
Can I just put my water bottle in them? I really don't feel like pouring them.
I just really wanted to see her get the water out.
Right?
You know those commercials when they're showing you like, oh, this pack is waterproof and it is this thing, and then like this woman pours a small little water bottle into this like the zipped up thing.
Yeah, and the zipper pouch in the back, and then just closes it like that's a totally normal thing to do.
Like I always take my water with me like that way.
Always.
Oh my God! Now I kind of desperately want to start doing that. Just carry water in a bag. Can you imagine the look on people? Like, how do you get it out? Just open it a bit and
put a straw.
Oh, one of those Capri Sun straws that doesn't work. Or a metal straw even. Just open it, you slip it back up. Let's do it.
All you.
Just whipping it out everywhere.
Just tell me when you're going to do it so I can go to the bathroom before so I don't pee my pants from laughing at you.
Shit. Oh my God, and you could put it under your boob. Jiggle, jiggle. It has so many.
Just have the straw come up. Well, might as well put them to use.
I have a football tournament coming up. All of my daughter's games, I think they're on Sunday. So.
Oh, don't do it there.
And I'm like, how hilarious would that be? Oh, and
or
we
if
also
you do it, let me know so I can come.
Right, yeah. I'll be like videotaping this like. This is for research purposes.
A bag of water
yes.
with a straw.
People will be like, that is poverty right there. They'll start giving my kids like water bottles. I'll send them with bags of water to school. I'm not gonna do it. Nobody call child service. I am kidding. Yeah, I'm a normal person. She lies. He lies.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Okay.
Yeah.
I can see the look on the face.
This is what, I still just, it's been 7 years now, and I'm like, I don't know why anyone thought that I was had my shit together enough to actually bring up.
I know. Why are they allowing us to bring children into this world? I don't understand.
They're letting me go home
without a manual?
Yeah. No, Shouldn't an expert be doing this kind of stuff? Like,
I'm amateur here. Hello.
You think I'm the best one for this? Human race is just doomed.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm entertaining
Doomed.
myself here while taking water in a bag with me everywhere. I mean, clearly I am not suitable. And my kids are at that age where they're just like, Mommy's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but they're still at the age where they're like, yeah, Mom's weird.
That's
But
okay.
they accept you. They don't
it'll
shun
be
you.
different when they start bringing home spouses and stuff. They'll be, please, Mom, please, can you not do the thing? And I'll be like, got it.
Can
And
you just not?
I will open the door naked. They'll be like, fuck's sakes, Mom! I didn't do the thing. This is not better. My kids are doomed. They're
Doomed.
never introducing me to any spouses ever. Maybe their dog. Dogs like me. And they're snakes. Apparently one of my kids is gonna have snakes. I'm like,
Which one wants snakes?
that would be number 2.
I knew it. I knew it.
She has loved snakes though since she was a kid. Like absolutely been fascinated with them.
Yeah.
So when we took, have you ever been to the reptile museum in Oslo?
No.
No. Like like they have like, oh, pet and hold the snake and pet and hold the iguana hours or whatever. And when we were there, it was kind of just by chance because we were wandering around with my sister and her husband and just looking at Oslo, I guess. And they were like, hey, we should check out the reptile museum. And my daughter's like, yes, let's go. Right. In it. She's so in. So we go, we check it out. And as we come upstairs, they're actually letting people hold this snake called George. And my daughter just,
why not?
She almost bumped to the front of the line. She was so excited. And I was like, honey, we have to wait. And it just so happened that we were literally at the end of the line. Because all of the people who were in the line had already held it. So he was just like, okay, here, I think your mom might need to hold a little because that thing was heavy. And my daughter was like 3. and my other daughter was like, oh, mesmerized. And like, so all 3 of us were kind of holding this snake. And I'm like, this is weird. I mean, you know, you're cute and all, but I kind of prefer you as a purse or boots, maybe a belt. My daughter was just, this is the coolest thing ever. So yeah, since then, both of my daughters have, you know, been into snakes. They like snakes. I think they're cool, but one of them is in love.
Yeah.
The other one is not going to have her own.
Has she seen a snake feed?
Yeah. There's this awesome lady on YouTube who has like a snake farm.
Yeah.
And like she shows them everything. Like the birthing process, the eating, the feeding, the stuff, and like, you know, just all of the things. She makes it super interesting, which bothers me because I'm like, why am I interested now? Damn it. But you know, yeah. Well, yeah, she, you know, and like,
And
you know,
she's okay with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Little cute mice.
Yep.
Being devoured.
Yep.
Alive.
It's the way of nature. It's what nature does.
Yeah.
It's not nice or pretty.
Yeah, there's a lot of things like I don't want to see it. I don't have a problem eating meat. I understand. I'm glad that we use as many, you know, we respect the animal and use as much as possible. Like even if it's based on a greed or whatever. But I don't need to see it.
Yeah, I don't need to meet the cow before I eat it.
I don't need to see it. Like I don't want to. We were watching one Christmas. We went to my husband's family's house on the coast,
right?
And there was like a Norwegian documentary about these brother and sister that lived like, I don't know, on an island or whatever, like true, like olden days, like, but in the current thing, like,
right.
So they needed meat and they went and got a cow and shot it in the head. And I was like, I mean, I was in tears. Like I just had to, you know, hide my face and whatever. And I remember one of his uncles was like, this is just the way of life. Like, what are you getting so bothered by it?
You're like, I don't.
And I was just like, I have respect for a lot of these things. I'm not crazy. I just don't want to see the death. Like,
right, yeah.
can I just have that?
Mm-hmm.
Can I just be good with literally everything else and just not see that part? Like, is that really wrong?
You watched Clarkson's Farm, didn't you?
Did it? Whoa, what?
Clarkson's Farm. Jeremy Clarkson, he has a farm.
No.
Called Diddley Squat Farm.
No.
You need to see that because there is a scene, and I have seen this particular episode 4 times now because I watched it with my husband, and then we saw it on TV, and we just let it roll through, and it was this episode.
Yeah.
And my son really likes them, and he's watched them twice. And I think every single time I sit down, they're watching this damn episode.
Where are they? Where do you find it?
I think they're on Amazon. But I think they might also be on another streaming service. I might be wrong. But he has to do the thing where he takes these 3 sheep that, can't breed, they can't be with the flock and stuff like that, so he has to take them to the butcher. He's so upset.
Just by taking them and dropping them off.
Like I don't.
Oh no.
He doesn't see it. He doesn't see it, but it's not a spoiler. I mean, I don't think so because every single time I see this thing, I'm like, oh no. Because he takes them, and he feels really bad because he just kind of wanted to keep them as pets, but he can't because they're flock animals and all the stuff. So he's like, I mean, I know this is right, and he's the entire drive over there. He's like, okay, like this is difficult. He does the thing, and then he brings him there, and they put him in a pen, and he just goes to sign some paperwork, and it takes a while because there's like a lot of paperwork involved, right? Oh, so much paperwork.
Jesus, so he's just there with the sheep, like at the vet's
they're in
office.
the pen. And they go to it's like a slaughterhouse kind of a thing. Like they're and there are procedures and stuff that you need to do. And he leaves them in the pen. He goes into the office, and then he's like, okay, that was a lot of work and stuff. I'm just gonna go say goodbye. And they were gone. They were already dead. They're already gone. Just nobody in the pen, no nothing. And he was so upset.
Oh.
And I was like, oh God, Jeremy, I'm sorry. It was just, he was like, oh. My name is Pence. What in the world is going on here? That's a good question, but dude, if you figure it out, let us know.
Let us know.
But it was just, oh my God, that scene was deeply upsetting. Oh man. And yet, it's what you do when you're a farmer. It's what you do. And it's like, oh man.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that though.
Mm-hmm.
2 moms bitching about shit I don't know anything about. Am I close? Yeah?
Pretty much.
It's a TV show called Clarkson's Farm. She's telling me about it. Jeremy Clarkson from the...
Nailed it!
Yeah. From Top Gear. And then, what was the second?
Grand Tour.
Yes. Yeah. So apparently he has a farm.
Yep.
And there's he has a reality
They're even
TV
making
show.
season 2 now.
Oh yeah? Okay.
It's fun. It's like a nice cozy episode with enough of Jeremy being an idiot on it. And I mean that in the nicest way.
Oh, the classic.
Yes. You definitely get Jeremy Clarkson in that environment. And you can imagine how well they're... He has this farmhand guy, like a guy who helps him, because he clearly knows nothing. And this other guy knows everything. He's like a fetus. He's like 21 years old or something.
Yeah.
It's
He's a fetus. Before we used to say, oh, he's like a cute kid or...
Right, yeah, no, this guy's a fetus. Hold on. Top Gear was amazing with those boys, is what I grew up with. I agree. The new Top Gear is dookie. Also, most of their solo stuff after Top is corny as hell.
Yeah. I don't know what dookie means, but I'm gonna
isn't
think
that kind of shitty? Like a dookie? Like, isn't it? Dookie is a shit, right? I don't know. Or is it poo?
I don't know. We did try and give the new Top Gear a chance because we love Top Gear.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and I just
it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Nope.
It doesn't.
Oh, I was right. Or poo, if you want to be,
shitty or poo, if you want to be, No, shit is fine. We're not that PC. PG.
Don't look at me. Cunt is my favorite word.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh man.
So I'll see if the husband can find it.
We tried watching some of the other solo stuff, like
There's other solo stuff.
Yeah, the James May in Japan or something. I couldn't get through the first episode. I kept falling asleep.
Oh,
sorry,
no.
Captain Slow, but that was slow. And I mean, I've seen quite a bit of Richard's stuff. He has what is he called? Biggest machines or man-made things. I don't know. He has a lot of those.
Okay.
They use him a lot, but yeah. This is okay, but still kind of corny and yeah. I mean, yeah, I definitely prefer like that old school Top Gear shenanigans for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, I still enjoy Grand Tour because it still gives me that fix that I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was really, really scripted, but at the same time too, like that was at the height of Corona, right?
Yeah, true.
So there was like a whole bunch of limitations, and traveling around wasn't like the easiest thing to do. But it was still pretty scripted.
Yeah.
More scripted than before, I should say.
Yeah.
Although watching those guys like get stuck on rivers and the Amazon and Jesus. I love that.
Oh, or when they came to Norway for their Winter Olympics with the cars. I have seen that show an embarrassing amount of times. It is so funny.
Because they were going down the Lillehammer, right? They were in Lillehammer.
Yeah, they were in Lillehammer.
Yeah.
I remember they were going to shoot that little car down on the skis and he blocked the wrong path. Oh, wait, hold on. And I'm a car guy too. Nothing like watching Jeremy get almost tear-worthy sliding a high-end fence around a tight corner.
Truth.
Their tours.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. I wish that
Totally
Grand Tour could be like a little bit more consistent. And yes, I know Corona and all that stuff, but you know what I mean? Like 2 episodes a year, 1 episode a year sometimes.
Yeah.
It's not enough.
No. I do love when they do all the races, like.
Yes. When it's like a car versus public transport or something like that.
We're going to drive
running on
Ferraris
TV.
in Italy, like. Okay.
I would love to do that though. Just like like all of us would get a car like individually and just try to get to the place. Half of us being like, GPS, no, I am not turning right. Would be
Listen, bitch.
Today is not the day. Wait, how did I end up here talking to a couple of moms about Eurocar scenes? I'm so lost.
Welcome to our world.
Yeah, I mean, it's our witchy power. Hops in my JDM car and peels out. All right, have a good time. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
He's like, what the hell? Like, if they stay, you're going to end up following us, and it's going to be a whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, beware.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we just talk stupid shit. That's all. Anytime that this all started, because every time we're out doing errands in the car, we are, oh God, we're fucking hilarious. We're just laughing like, okay, now we have to stop and find a place to go because I'm going to piss my pants otherwise.
Right. Like,
and so we were like, well, other people in the world must like talk about stupid shit like this, right? And so,
surely.
You know, we're just finding our peeps.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a mom. You don't have to be
a parent of any kind.
Yeah. Although, like, when we bitch about parenting and stuff, then it's relatable if you are. But, you know.
And yeah, we would prefer to be driving. But, you know, there's the whole data and the cost of gas and electricity. Yeah. So we're not always driving.
I'm a 33-year-old male mom with no children.
That needs to go on a t-shirt, buddy, right now. Please put that on a t-shirt. Oh my God, could you imagine the conversations that's going to strike? People like, I'm sorry, what does your t-shirt say?
What? Especially if he's in the U.S. where, like, they just talk to everybody. So,
right, yes, right. I can't tell you how many times I leave this house in some kind of a t-shirt that says shit like it has Deadpool on it, and it's like, I don't want to people today. Yeah. Or I don't want to be an adult or whatever. Never do I get any comments on it, except when I go to like nerd stores, or when the occasional person will come up to me and be like, "Oh, I love that," or "Oh, I know that quote," or whatever. But it rarely happens.
Not here. People here are more reserved private, you could say.
Yeah. They're as private as you can possibly get without being a full-blown antisocial.
I own too many cars to keep my tabs renewed. So I'm doing everything wrong. I don't know, it kind of sounds like you're doing everything right.
Right? Sounds like living the dream.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna, jump in my car. Do you do eeny, meeny, miny, mo? Or is it more like a regional thing or a seasonal thing? Or
Probably a seasonal.
How does that work?
I would imagine seasonal.
I mean, I currently have one car that functions and another one that doesn't.
Right. Kinda, yes.
And the husband's, driving doors.
I have a work car that's totally legal. And the others,
Okay, that can go on the back of your t-shirt.
are any of them on cinder blocks? That's what I want to know.
Do some of them have fake license plates?
A fun summer car that we don't talk about and winter car we don't talk about.
These are Fight Club cars for sure.
And then a couple of others that we don't talk about. Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I think everyone has been at that point of we don't talk about that in their life.
No.
Yeah.
It's like that stuff that you don't want to deal with. It's like, we don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Why? Because I just don't want to.
I know.
No need, I just don't want to.
Brad Pitt was my dad.
We don't talk
We
about
don't talk about that.
I was going to be like, that don't impress me much. Oh, like that joke. Remember that summer in the 90s when Brad Pitt was just minding his business and Shania Twain decided to tell him he was not impressive? I was like, yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
And earlier when he said, a couple of years ago when Rodney King was singing, I was like, I think that was in 92, honey.
Oh, I know, but it was like a couple of years ago.
I know. I just enjoy that so much. That's Shania.
I'm older than I think you guys think. You just told me you were 33.
Yeah.
I could literally be your mother. Literally.
Oh, yeah, you could, but you would have had to have him at
in high school.
Yeah,
Senior year in high school.
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, senior year in high school, and I could have. He could be my son. Instead, I have a 7-year-old, so
Right. Yeah, I would have had to been 7 when I had him, so that's not gonna work for me.
No, not for you.
That's a no for
Not
me.
for me.
And the entirety of the world.
Yeah. I was just gonna say something, and I lost. Oh no! I saw.
Oh my God, it came back.
Yeah, I did. Amazing. There was a thing that talking about that Shania song.
Yeah.
There was somebody that did like a video or TikTok or whatever about some guy that was pointing out all of the things that she has in her song that says so you're Brad Pitt, you have a nice car, so you whatever.
So you're a rocket
Brad Pitt
scientist.
is currently in a movie with literally all of those things true, and I was like,
is that the Bullet Train? Is that the movie? I want to see that movie.
Yes.
I want to see that movie.
Yes.
Looks like it could be fun.
Yep. So I was like, oh, is that how they're getting movie ideas?
I mean, honestly, it's better than a lot of things that you see now. Okay, we have 2. Let me see. Where's the board? Pucha, mom and son. Okay, and then pucha. Or let's reuse yet another.
Is that Skyrim quest? Hold on a second. You are an elf. And you want a dagger.
What? Hold on. Well, okay. Hold on. I needed 5 seconds for that one.
I don't know what to do with that.
Well, I mean, hey, it's great for you that you spoke up. They shouldn't have any power over you ever. And I'm sorry that happened to you.
Trolling.
Yeah, unless you're trolling. But in case you're not.
In case you're not. Yeah. We may not be the stream for you, though. Yeah, we may not. Yeah.
But,
So Latvia.
Yes.
I have never thought about going to Latvia.
No?
No.
It's on my bucket list.
Is it on your list?
Yeah.
I don't. It's
Estonia,
not on my list.
Latvia,
Nope. I
Croatia.
know literally nothing.
Albania. This dude's got it going on.
This dude's got it going on. See, you fit in fine here. You fit in fine.
Must be a good looking dude.
33-year-old mom with no kids. You fit.
That is literally such a good quote. I'm a male mom with no kids. I want to be a male mom too. How do I do that?
Oh my god.
Can I get paid like males? Like, I'm a male mom.
Does that mean we could like not do all the things?
Right? Oh no, you've given us an idea. Our husbands are not gonna like you.
I'm gonna have to chew on that.
We'll be like, I'm sorry, I have the man flu today.
It's pretty sweet, I tell you what. Yeah. We wouldn't know, but yeah. And my husband is going away. Oh, that's right. That's what else something I wanted to talk to you about.
Mm-hmm.
So my husband has a work thing tomorrow and Wednesday. He'll be gone.
Oh.
And I was like, okay, tomorrow I have to stream in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
But if we wanted to start tackling downstairs, we've got some, and I could even cancel because I just have to like get ready for the market this weekend.
Right.
So I don't even know if I'm actually going to be streaming.
Mm-hmm.
But if you were free, we could spend some hours without interruption.
Right.
Tuesday and Wednesday.
You could do that. Oh, Wednesday. I'm busy Wednesday though.
Oh, what's Wednesday?
That's my daughter's birthday. She has a
Right.
dentist appointment. Oh, I also need to make a cake tomorrow. But you know what? That doesn't take that long.
No.
All it takes.
Well, and if I do stream, then it would just be in the... Wait. The inflection on downstairs is concerning.
It should be. It should be.
Yeah, so, okay. I still didn't get a gift for your daughter. Damn it.
Oh, she won't care. Just throw some coins at her. She'll be like, yeah, I'm rich.
Yeah. It'll come from Magnus, obviously. But
no worries.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Oh, and they tried to tell that I got a message from my daughter's football team.
Yeah.
They were like, hey, there's like a frivillig dugnad, which like, you know, it's like, if you want to help out, then, you know,
yeah,
they need volunteers to help out with the football tournament that's over the next town.
Yeah.
And like it would be paid for, and the salary would go into the kids like my daughter's football team fund or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, maybe I should do that. And I looked at the dates. Nope, that's spa weekend. Nope. Absolutely not. Nope. I don't know if we're gonna make it, but no. Absolutely no.
I mean, we haven't had a girls' weekend, a spa weekend in 2 years.
Right.
So.
Oh! Did you see?
We are due.
Did you see our other friends who are currently out of the country?
Yes.
And they went to a spa, and there were animals there. Yeah, they went to a spa safari thing.
Okay.
But it's just a spa, and the safari is like, you know, there are these animals like the, what are they called, sculptures or something?
Oh yeah.
And I was just about to go like, you know, for a spa, those animals look real dehydrated. I was just about to do that, but then you like scroll down the fruit and they had actually gone on an actual safari. So I was like, what? Let me not do that.
Let's not put that out there.
Let me just grab that back real quick. Thankfully I didn't put post, but I was so close. I was like,
Yeah. Where was that? Oh, probably on Facebook, right?
Yeah. There was lots of them, and it looks really pretty. And they got pictures of rhinos, so I was like, yay! I'm ridiculously excited about rhinoceroses, and I don't know why. Okay. Rhinoceroses. with the thing with the S's on that.
Yeah, rhinoceros.
I kid.
So that the apostrophe would be after.
But would there be an apostrophe because there's nothing? It's just rhinos.
Rhinos.
Yeah, this is a plural.
What's the plural of the actual name? Rhinoceri?
Like octopi? Octopuses?
Should I Google it?
Google it.
Google it.
Plural of
rhinoceros.
Rhinoceros! Rhinos! Trust me. It's way more fun.
Rhinocerosis.
Rhinocerosis?
Or
like scoliosis?
Yeah. Rhinocerosis. Rhinoceros.
Listen, if you want to ever, take me out at a spelling bee contest, the word doesn't even need to be that hard. Just ask me to spell necessary.
The plural form of rhino is rhinos. This is like a literal, question.
Right.
But isn't rhino slang?
Sounds like a disease.
Rhinoceros.
I think it's the short word, like T-Rex instead of Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah, but isn't that that's like slang, not... can you look it up in a dictionary? Wait, what?
Exactly. It sounds like a disease.
Rhinocerosis, right?
I was like scoliosis.
Is that like when their nose keeps growing?
Scoliosis is when you kind of develop a hump, or yeah.
But rhinocerosis.
What's it called? Psoriasis? Is that
psoriasis is the skin?
It's the other eczema thing, right?
Yeah.
It's not like eczema, but
it's that dry, flaky thing. The schnoz extends like a horn. That's what I'm saying, right? Rhinocerosis.
I would be like, shit, that woman's a unicorn. Get back here.
And now we know where that legend came from.
Right? Maybe that's what that... Poor girl.
Jesus.
And you know family members would sit you down.
What did we literally start talking about that we're here?
We were talking about spas.
Okay. It's a natural progression.
That girl's family would sit her down and have donut contests with you. And it wouldn't be funny if anybody else did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit. I'm gonna just retire myself in the corner now. Unicorn Rhino, it's all up to weight in contest. Up to weight in this context, right? Right? Mm-hmm.
Yep. I would imagine.
I can't get the image out of my head now. Pinocchio-looking motherfucker.
You know how people are doing the whole Voldemort,
Yeah.
Can you imagine if they were doing it with their horn?
The POV would be hilarious.
Now that's a thought that's gonna fester.
It's gonna fester so bad. We're gonna start doing things when we see people in public.
We actually watched Harry Potter last night.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. To see if the boy would get into it.
Oh.
He was into it a little bit, but yeah, YouTube won.
Was it for the first movie or was it something?
Yeah, it was
else?
the first one.
Because the first movie kind of starts off. It doesn't start off slow for adults that have patience and stuff, but for kids,
Yeah.
it takes a bit.
I don't think he's got the grasp concept of magic and in the world and stuff. So yeah.
Now I just want to figure out a Wingardium rhinoceros.
With the if the cast of Harry Potter were all animals.
How would you make somebody's nose elongate and turn up? Wingardium rhinoceros.
Wingardium rhinoceros.
And then she'd have to correct it's rhinoceros. Oh, this has gone off the rails so fast.
Let's
spas. And when we explain this to our friend, how Latvia came into the conversation
I
about spas
understand
and
why
stuff.
she gets very confused. I I do understand. I feel her pain because Jesus Christ, I'm
Who the
here
hell?
in the conversation and I'm still like,
There's no way to follow this train of thought.
No.
This train of thought has gone off the rails, down the hill, and into the pool.
And
You're
it
like,
cannot
why is there a
swim.
pool?
I don't know. But it can't swim either.
Did you guys have like those weird jokes when you were growing up? Like jokes that weren't funny. Just like there was a joke that went all over like back home. It was like, hey, did you hear about that elephant who biked into a puddle, but it was okay because he had chocolate in his pocket? That's the whole joke. Did you have anything weird like that? Because I genuinely still don't understand it. Like, it wasn't even a joke. It was just one of those, like, I guess you would call it a troll at this point.
Yeah.
Right? But did you have
That
those?
sounds. Come on. Do I remember?
Nope.
Mm-mm. I don't remember, but
No.
I don't think so.
Oh my god. I just remember it was like,
I don't think so.
No, jokes have punchlines. That was just a made-up fact. God, I hope.
I don't know. But does elephants have pockets? To have
Can they
chocolate
ride bikes? Like, outside of Dumbo? Can they ride bikes? But no, it would probably it was probably just bullshit, but people would present this to you as a joke. And then, you know.
It's
But
not
I think
funny.
it was just, no, it really isn't funny. But it was just like, wait, what? And then it would just laugh and walk away, and you're like,
Oh, so the joke part is just confusing the shit out
yeah,
of you.
I think it is. I think it's just like a troll. It's just,
Okay, yeah.
what? Get back here. I like that one. That's cute.
Oh, cat with sunglasses. We gotta figure out how to get all these things and like
Right.
get our own ones.
Yeah. Emotes.
Yes.
Did I say it right this time?
Yes.
Oh my god, yes! I literally took a chance. I was like, emotes?
Oh, I don't know. I don't.
I mean, it makes more sense than the thing that I said, so yeah.
Yep. Sure, that's a joke. Or you could change that to rhino. Why'd the rhino walk onto the boat? Who's gonna fucking tell him not to?
Right. Not me. Not it. Not
me.
it. I love those grumpy looking mofos.
Cat with sunglasses.
My kids, like, they started doing the whole, what did the water say to the ice cube? Like, I see you, ice, EU, and it's like, no, I'd rather they go back to yo mama jokes.
What was it that your son did though? It was kind.
It was complimentary.
It was
jokes.
complimentary.
Yeah,
Your
all
mama
of a sudden
jokes.
it's like, your mama's so rich that Scrooge asks her for advice. Einstein follows her. You know, there was stuff like that. That was hilarious.
That was hilarious.
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And then they do that. And then my daughters, when we went to the mall last week, they were entertaining themselves in the back seat, going like, let's do the looks like thing. I'm like, what? Thankfully, I wasn't a part of this conversation, so I could actually just listen. They were like, Squidward looks like Voldemort, and like Dumbledore looks like Gandalf with the cold, and like that's what they were doing. They're going back and forth.
Yeah.
And then like I think one of them goes like, Voldemort with the cold looks like, and all of a sudden one of my daughters goes, yo mama. And I'm like, hey, I am right here. That's an insult for the both of you. It made 0 sense, but they had a good time. And I was like, okay. Oh, Jesus.
Kids.
Yeah, but I was just really happy that I didn't have to participate in that game. But they seem to be mostly the cast of Harry Potter and SpongeBob.
Okay.
I was like,
They're still into SpongeBob?
They're into SpongeBob in a really creepy kind of a way.
Oh.
There's some creepy pasta things out there with that. It's just,
Okay.
oh, they're so ugly. And so yucky. And so...
Are these like the scary, like YouTube?
Just...
Like the ones that my son likes? Oh.
Yeah, it's more disturbing than Huggy Wuggy.
Oh, yay.
Yeah. And I was like, Can we not?
He's not. We don't actually watch Huggy Wuggy.
No.
He's not really allowed to watch Huggy Wuggy. I told him when he can stop coming into the bed at night, then he can watch Huggy Wuggy.
Right.
Which actually he's been fairly decent, except for like over the weekend when he woke me up at 7.
And I woke up like at 8:30, and I was like, "Wow, I'm up really early for the weekend." I looked at the phone. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, because I had ridden you so early.
And I was like, "It's 7 in the morning."
Yes. Thanks to my spawn. Yep. Best thing I never knew I needed. And the most confusing thing in my life.
Yep.
I don't know how it's possible to love and literally hate the same thing at the same time.
Nobody tells you that bit.
So many times.
A day. So many times a day.
Yeah.
It's like when you're proud that, you know, your kid did something sweet and amazing, and then they turn right around and do something just phenomenally stupid. You're like, but I was happy for fuck's sake.
Those things don't go together.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like when my kids like save me a cookie, and they'll be like, "Here, Mom, I saved you this cookie," and you're like, "Oh, thank you." You bite into it, it fell on the floor. And you're like,
0 out of 10. Don't recommend. But then those times when it's just like they're ridiculously sweet and gives you hope in humanity. Stares at my shoes. Well, just think of it as that you're learning the pros and the cons. Right. Right.
Have either one of you have you guys seen Robin Williams stand up like live at Broadway? It's like it's from a few decades ago. Not gonna lie, but he's describing how golf was made in Scotland. And he does it with an accent and everything, because I cannot do this justice. But he's just like, "Oh, we're gonna whack the ball," and they're like, "Oh, you mean like in football?" "No, fuck football, fuck croquet," you know. And then he's like, "And we're gonna put sand and shit in the way, and then we're gonna put a flag at the end to give you fucking hope." And that's kind of what I think child racing is. Yeah. It's just a bunch of sand pits and water and hills. There's like this flag at the end where they become fully fledged adults. And it's just like it gives you hope.
And move out. Yeah. I was a total shithead teenager. That's all I'm saying. Dude, everyone. You can't be a teenager without being a shithead.
Right. I think it kind of goes with the territory.
It's like it's one of those life stages.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how much of a shit teenager I was. Well, I mean, I was. I would skip school, and my mom wouldn't find out about it until there was like a parent-teacher meeting. Because they weren't in the habit of calling you. They would just make it wait, like for 2 months until like something like when your parent came there. They're like, and you're like, get it now.
I think the worst. One of the worst.
You mean one of the things you talk about? Not one of the ones
I told my parents after. But they used to go to sleep, and I was like, I don't know, 16, and I didn't have my license yet, but I knew how to drive. Right. And in the U.S., you can get your like learner's permit. When I did it anyway, I think you got your learner's permit at 15 and a half, and then you could get your license at 16. Mm. So it was in between this time.
Right. Are you allowed to drive alone with your learner's permit?
No.
Okay.
No. Mm-hmm. And so I would wait for my parents to go to sleep, and then I would go and take the car. And they were like, "How on earth did you take the car without us hearing it?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's easy. Put the key on so that you can move the thing, put it in neutral, yes. Back it out." We lived on a slight hill, so all I had to do was back it out enough so that I could turn the wheel, coast down the hill, stop, turn it on, and just go out.
Scot-free.
Yeah, for like until I got my license. This is what I did, right? Mm-hmm. And I think I was dating someone like ridiculously older, like someone 21 or something at the time.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, shit teenager. And so I'd go with him, and I would never drink though. I was never like.
You're not the drinking driving type.
No, I was not the drinking driving type. Although in the U.S. it was like normal too when I was in my 20s and stuff. Like, if you went out to dinner and you had a beer, or 2 beers, even like depending on what your tolerance was, you could absolutely drive home. No issues whatsoever. That is not allowed here. It is zero tolerance.
It floors me that you're allowed to drink and drink and drive in the States. It just, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You touch a beer back home in Iceland, they'll be like, you're not driving. Give me the keys. You know,
Yeah.
touching it.
No, that's the culture here, like Scandinavia and Europe and whatever, but not in the U.S. No, like it's normal. Just go out and have a beer with dinner. Like, you know, you're there for an hour. Like you have one or two beers. Like, I'm not talking about people that go out and get drunk and drive.
No.
But just in day to day, like one or two beers or a glass of wine with dinner. Like, yeah, it's fine. You just drive. You're under the limit. So you have control. Like, you know. We missed some stuff.
15. Anyone over 18 though.
Yeah.
All right. I used to do that as a kid too. I had an 80s Nissan with no exhaust. So I cut turning into my neighbors.
Yep.
half a mile away. Jesus. Oh man.
Where are you though? He's gonna be like mid to southern U.S. I think, or West Coast.
Something. Use momentum.
Yeah, use that momentum,
baby.
I did tell my parents about it after, and they were like, "What the fuck?"
Were you grounded or like? I mean, how far after some years? I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, no, I was like 30 when I told them.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You know, a decade had gone by.
Can't punish me for this anymore. I've moved out. Bye.
Nope. I own my own house now. Sorry.
Thank you, Dad. What would I do without you? Oh, don't think me yet. I still think you're gonna die. What? Bye.
Yeah, right outside Detroit. Okay.
Oh, cool.
So it's late for you.
And it's Car City, right? Or is it no longer Car City?
I don't know if they still have a lot of manufacturing in Detroit or not.
Nice.
It depends, like, where in Detroit, too. I think, because I'm not from there and I don't know a lot about it, but I think there are very distinct neighborhoods in Detroit.
Right.
Very clear-cut, like, pieces.
That's the industry neighborhood.
Maybe. I mean, he can answer.
I don't know.
Yeah. But, yeah.
I can't even comment because I just know that a bunch of cars came from there, and then that movie came from there.
A movie came from there?
Yeah, like what's it called? His name?
John Wick?
No, Slim Shady.
Eminem?
Isn't that story happen in Detroit? I'm guessing here. I don't know.
There's a movie?
Yeah.
Oh. The 8 mile drive?
8 Mile. There you go. That's the one. Does that not happen in Detroit?
Is that a thing? 8 Mile? Or is it just 8 Mile?
I think it's 8 Mile.
Okay.
Yeah, you did. Okay.
There's not a ton of it going on here, but it's nonstop muscle cars and trucks from the 60s now. Yeah. Okay.
That's like a Chevy Impala. 69.
I don't think I've seen that movie.
No?
No. Although, like, it has literally nothing to do with it. I'm just thinking about movies that are confusing. Fight Club.
Yeah.
I struggle. I seriously struggle with, like, confusing movies.
Right.
So, like, Fight Club, that took me... I still need to see it a couple of times now that I even understand the plot.
Mm-hmm.
Just to fully understand it. I wouldn't say that I understand that movie at all. Like, Train Spotting.
Right.
I've seen that shit 4 times. I still don't fucking understand what's happening at what thing.
Hi, Sticks!
I'm like, oh, hello, Sticks. Hey, I did see your message. Thank you for jumping into my stream, but I think you had gone when I looked up. I'm usually looking down doing all the art things, so. But yeah, I have seen Train Spotting 4 times. I have watched it deliberately with one time I even had a pen and a paper. Like, I'm going to write this shit down so I don't forget what's going on and what's real and what's not.
Right.
I still don't fucking get it. I still don't get it.
I think I only watched Train Spotting once.
Did you get it?
I think so. But I mean, it's so long ago.
I don't know what
Fight
it is.
Club, though, if you ever want to read the book, you need to read the book because there's an extra twist in the book that is not in the movie.
Ooh, okay.
That surprised me, though, because I read the book after I saw the movie. And I was just like, wait, what?
It's a great movie, but it took me like 3 times to get more and more. Fight Club, that is. Yeah, right? So I think I've seen it twice now. And I definitely could see it like another 2-3 times
Right.
to actually fully get those kinds of things. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what was the other? Clockwork Orange? Like,
Did I see that one?
I don't know. My brain doesn't work that way.
No.
My brain works in a myriad of ways. I can do math quick on my head, like no problem. Those movies.
Man.
Trainspotting is a lot less complicated than Fight Club. They're all the same to me.
Yeah,
they're
right.
all the same. I'm just...
See, I still can't get on a plane and sit next to a stranger without thinking, oh, single service friend. Single serve friend.
What
like
is
in
that?
Fight Club. What did he call them? You know, like, because he was traveling a lot and, you know, he was like, oh, hey, you're the most interesting single service. What was it called? Single use friend? I can't.
Single use friend?
But what's the other word? Like the thing, you use it once and then you throw it away. What's
disposable?
Yeah, was it disposable? I can't remember the word, but that scene pops into my head every time I get on a plane.
Google can tell
Yeah. And he's like, it's very clever, it's very clever.
Single serving friend.
Oh, I was so close.
Okay.
But yeah, every time I sit next to a stranger on a plane, that pops into my head. I'm like, and then I go like, I wonder if other people are thinking it. Probably not, because I'm the weirdo on the plane.
I'm sure that there's a few others that are actually thinking it. But the only thing... and actually it's a big on TikTok now with a lot of people looking at the log trucks and going, I can,
Girl,
you
like,
know,
you have no
what
idea.
decade you were born, like if you're driving close behind one of those or not.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't remember that fucking movie for shit, but I remember that, and I remember that you don't drive close behind a log truck.
You don't.
Mm-mm.
I saw one the other day on TikTok, like a video where a person was driving behind two of them. They were like blocking both of the lanes. And there's a woman going like, no, you just get off the fucking road. Just go, like freaking out. I sent that to our friend so fast.
Yes.
Like,
did she understand? She got it?
Immediately.
Okay.
Because we both have that exact same phobia. Like, no. I mean, I can't even see them in traffic.
I couldn't tell you what the name...
the dick or the ass as he passes him to get the ass. I just didn't see Final Destination right.
Is that the name of the movie, Final Destination?
Yeah, the one with the logs. I think it's number 2 or whatever.
I can't remember anything else about the movie. It's
horrifying.
Don't know shit. I mean, I've seen it, 20, 30 years ago at this point, right?
Yep.
Remember absolutely nothing about it.
Nope.
Couldn't name, my life depended on it.
I could tell you who played the main character in 2 of those movies.
Can't tell you that
and
either.
That's it.
Nope, can't tell you the cast, can't tell you the plot, can't tell you anything, but I can tell you that scene.
Yes,
I can tell you don't drive close behind a log truck. Survival.
No, it's like, no, I'm smarter than this, I'm leaving. Where did you take that exit? That way. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Anyway,
perfectly acceptable if you were to turn off. I would be like, I get it. I'm just gonna wait here for a bit. There's like 5 and the first 2 were good. Couldn't tell you what happens, but it does happen. Right? Oh yeah. It does happen. But like, there was a. Wasn't there somebody showing an accident where a log had actually fallen through a car? Like,
was it like a Mythbusters kind of thing, or
no? It was. I think it was on TikTok. It has to be, or like on Reels on Instagram or something. And it was just like a screenshot of like the accident, like the scene of the accident, of an actual accident where a log had actually gone through a windshield, and everybody was like, and then it cut to somebody going like, "If you're my age, you know why that's horrifying." Just it was like having like a trauma.
PTSD.
Oh, hey, good night. Thanks for the follow. And thanks for hanging out. Our male mom friend.
Yes.
With no kids.
I don't remember anything. Like, I'll probably be like, which one is he? But I will remember my 33-year-old male mom with no kids.
Yes, that we can do.
Have a good night and thank you for the follow. I need more friends that are 33-year-old male moms with no kids. Apparently, that's who we relate to.
Yep. That's awesome.
My name is easy to remember because my name is Pants. Yeah.
I will hopefully remember it.
Yeah, but usually, like, a lot of the people that come in and, like, with their return viewers or whatever, I'm like, which one is that again?
Right. Yes.
But I'm
And
pretty
then I'm
sure.
like, it's the person from that place and the thing.
Right, yeah. She's
more
the
or
one
less,
who tells me.
more or less, I can
can't
remember it.
Shit.
But then, of course, I get them confused. I'm like, oh crap, that one wasn't from Denmark. Sorry.
No, that was the lady, right?
Yeah.
There was the lady from
that
Denmark.
played chess.
Yeah.
Did she play chess competitively or as a? She was
know.
going on a tournament. I remember that. Unfortunately, I don't think we've seen her since.
No.
We should look into
that.
that. John
Just
Doe.
call me John Doe. No, I'm not going to remember that. I'm just going to call you Pants, and then...
He's going to call you Pants? That's like going to cause a stir.
Well, it literally tells me to do that. It literally tells me to do that. I can remember that, right?
Yeah.
Pants. Yeah. Did Sticks go?
Well, Sticks, you there? How you doing? It's my name.
It's my name, right? I can do that. That's clear enough. I can do that. Later. Have a good one.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So, Latvia.
I was like, are we going to go back to the spa? Or...
Yeah, spa.
Yes, I took him to the spa.
Although that bod place that we found there, that is like well known and Tilbud. Tilbud. Den perfecte jentetur.
Right.
But was this the one that was like 6,000?
That was like for 2 nights and everything. I have no idea what it's like for like the one or whatever.
Why won't you go? I want you to go. Is it not a link? How does this work?
Looks like it.
Okay.
Refresh it.
Exclusive hotel offers all our packages. Yeah. Oh, is this the one that's on the fjord?
Don't want to go. No, I'm kidding.
I know.
It's on the fjord. Oh, did I tell you that I taught my daughter that we were at a wedding, me and my friends, like, you know, some eons ago, some decades ago, and there were kids there, and I needed to cuss.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what the and I saw the kids like, fjord are you doing? And it became our cuss word for the summer. Like, what the fjord is wrong with you?
That's awesome.
Right? And my daughter was like, Mom, if you can't say the F word, just say fudge. And I'm like, I've already done that for so long. Why don't I say fjord? And now she's like, keeps coming to me. What was the word again? Because she thinks it's so funny, but she can't remember it. What's the fjord?
Girls trip. Girls just want to have fun. No disturbances. Finally, just your time together. Relaxation and spa with sea views and lovely surroundings. All right. This one is 2,000 per person.
Right.
So
that is nice.
Yeah, this is the expensive one. So if we went Friday, let's just Friday to. Oh wait, no, Friday. 2 nights. Do we need like 3 adults?
1 room.
1 room.
See what happens.
Yeah, see what happens.
Because I mean, personally, I don't really care if we're all in separate rooms or together.
We're all together, yeah.
See, then you got prices.
Yeah. Wedding put up. Hey, wait. What happened to
you're supposed to find your where's the girl? Lovebirds.
It's not girls trip. Okay.
And then you choose that, and then you get the thing.
Is that 11,000 per
person? I think.
Okay. Includes bed, breakfast, spa entrance, but that doesn't include massages or pedicures or stuff, right?
No.
Do-it-yourself face mask. I don't want to fucking do it myself. That's why I'm going to a spa.
Right.
I could do it myself here.
It's like, I didn't come to the sushi place to get steak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Bubba or spa kit in your room at arrival. Oh, well, I'll definitely take that. Enjoy a 2-course dinner served in the restaurant only on arrival day. Free cancellation until 7 days before arrival. So let's just go back. Are you sure? Leave. Because what if we just book the treatments there? Because you should be able to, right? Like you shouldn't have to.
I mean, a spa shouldn't force you to be a guest at the hotel.
Spa.
Right?
Right? Because really, if we just went there for massage, like I definitely want a
Research
pedicure.
purposes. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. That thing lives in my head now.
Research purposes?
Yeah, and the way she says it too in Black Panther. It's for research purposes. Love it.
Here we go. Day packages. Monday through Friday. Oh, well, that's not going to work, right? No. Okay, spa behandling it. Ansiktsbehandling, classic massage. Rasau Deluxe.
Oh, salt scrub.
Okay. Scrub and massage.
Wait. That was a very, very white hair.
It was probably mine.
No, it was mine. It was tangled up in itself.
Back and neck massage. Aroma massage.
No, I'd really rather have the big neck.
Floating. Ooh, is this that
Yeah.
the whole sensory deprivation thing? I wouldn't mind trying that.
Oh, how much do they want for that?
295 crowns for 20 minutes.
Okay, cool.
Right?
Because there's one up in Rojas, not far from here. And you can have...
Oh, but that's the one that
20,
I would
30.
need to go with you, right? You don't want to do that one alone? Is that what?
No, it's just like, you can be in a singles, or you can like actually do this together.
Right.
But it doesn't matter. Could you imagine our hairs would get so tangled together? We'd never get out, we'd drown.
Yes.
That is cute.
See all the behandling. Well, let me just see what is for a massage. We don't want anything like special, right? Starts at $13.95.
Just want something relaxing.
No. Oh, no. Oh. Okay. All right. This is probably best done on a computer.
Probably.
We'll save that.
And this is one of those like, hi, there's 3 of us. We'd like to get thing together, or I mean not together, but similar time, so we can hang out and do stuff.
Plus, I didn't see pedicure.
No, didn't see pedicures.
And I want a pedi. Mm-hmm. Unless we find a place that has like a proper
right.
kind of like Sweden
that doesn't have drop-ins, though they like drop-ins.
And then my husband was like, why don't you guys go to Sweden? Because then they have that place like you can get a pedicure. And I was like, yes, we could do that, but I couldn't find like anything else. Like
there is one in Charlottenberg, a spa place. I remember, because remember when we went there and we couldn't have like a drop-in thing?
Yes.
I was Googling it and found the spot, and it looked very fancy. Yes.
Fancy could be good.
Yeah. And it's in Charlottenberg, the town.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because then we could just
or at least I think it is
one of those cabin things.
Right.
Although, I don't know, depending on price. But if Latvia, for us, for a weekend, is only 1,000 crowns, like, that has to
That's
be...
a no-brainer.
Right? I mean, I really wasn't looking forward to traveling or, like, flying anywhere. But...
Yeah. That's like...
If I can get 5-star service for half-star price.
Half-a-star price? Oh my god, I love that. It's going to be my new go-to. You know what? That's almost like 3 stars for the 5-star price. I'm not happy.
Latvia,
Why don't you just put it into Finn and see what the reisegat would be?
Oh.
Right?
That's a thing?
Yeah. Go to Finn and reise. Reise?
Reise?
I'm probably saying that wrong.
Reise. Fly fra. Can you just put the codes?
I think so.
We'll just put.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's not how you spell that.
What do you mean, Oslo? You don't go to Oslo?
No.
I go to Oslo all the time.
Fly to.
Not Oslo or anything. I'm just
Latvia.
Oslo.
Probably, right?
Yeah, I think you guys in Latvia. I think so.
And then
I don't know.
Friday. And then
It's Friday then.
Sunday. And nope. 3.
3 adults.
Sick.
one was a doozy. Mm.
Wait, is that per person?
I think so.
That's not 300 crowns.
Well, I mean, it might also be that, it's a weekend price too.
Right. Maybe that's something. But I can always ask, I can always ask what she...
Yeah.
I think she said Norwegian has flights for it.
Oh, nice. All right.
So...
We can check that.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's a thing. I don't know when. Maybe I'll do it this afternoon. Yeah, I don't know. Right. So Wednesday you have a dentist appointment.
Yeah, I have
with
to I either have to drop the husband off at work to take the car, and then take my daughter to the dentist, and then bring her back to school.
Because you can always take my car.
Oh yeah, no, thanks, but because I'd have to take her to Yesheim. Because you know how they have a dentist here in town?
Yeah.
Apparently they've lost their housing, and while they're fixing it, I don't know if they're fixing it up or if they're moving or whatever. But while they're doing
the office?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So now I have to take her to Yesheim.
Okay.
And same dentist and everything. That's just they're working out of this building in Yesheim. I don't know. I think we're gonna go buy her presents today.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know anything else. My brain is empty. I have to make a cake tomorrow though. And like I said, it's not gonna be like an overtly complicated cake or anything like that. It's what it looks like that matters.
Right.
For their birthdays. And I'm like, I don't even know what to do now. Do I make it into an Among Us character? I mean, it's simple as enough.
I love doing that stuff.
Yeah, I don't use fondant a lot though.
How do you make the little figures?
I wouldn't make it little. I would make a big cake.
In the shape of...
Yes.
Okay.
And probably just cover that because my kids are very... Sometimes they'll eat fondant, sometimes they don't. Like, they used to eat fondant, so I would make My Little Pony cakes. I'd make the face. I'd make a circular cake, I'd cut out the face, use the thing that I cut out for the face to make the horn and the stuff.
Yeah.
And I'd cover that with cream, and then I'd cover that with fondant.
Yes.
I'd make cupcakes. And then line them up because the cupcakes were the hair.
Okay.
And then put those colors on so it all looked like one piece of cake so the kids could tear the thing apart. Absolutely, they loved it. But the last one I made with fondant, actually, I ended up having to throw that away because it didn't get eaten. Because the kids had just developed I don't like fondant, the flavor of it or whatever.
Oh.
And I'm like, the fondant barely tastes like anything.
Right.
But
What if you use the other fondant? Like there's one that's the almond one, and then there's one that's the marshmallow one.
Right. Well, the marshmallow one is the one I usually use.
Okay.
And isn't the almond one more of a marzipan thing?
Oh,
but I am guessing. I am guessing here. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. They definitely don't like the marzipan one. Okay. So I usually use I used to make fondant. Oh God.
Why would you do that?
That's
awful.
We just, it was cheaper to make it yourself. It was for my son's first birthday party ever. We made so much fondant, and my hands were stained yellow and red for days afterwards.
Really?
Days. Because we made him a Donald Duck cake. Me and my sister, we went all in on this all in. We made all the fondant, the blue, the black, the white stuff, the yellow.
Orange,
we cut it out, and oh my God, it was so much work. I think it took all day. I shit you not, all day. So much work.
No. I think we're finally at the point, though, where we can start celebrating.
Oh, yeah.
For mine, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then, it's the matter of, the friends thing and, how to do that part. And it's in February, so,
I have a perfect solution for you.
What's that?
McDonald's. Call them. Tell them you want his birthday party there. There'll be so and so many people. They come. They take care of you. You don't have to do shit. You just pay. They literally send up an employee who's like, hi kids, and blah, blah, blah. And what would everybody like? And they take down the things, the orders from all the kids.
Yeah, we have gone to a party.
And then they just call them back when the food is there because they're in that little monkey gym thing.
Yeah.
And, come back and then, go play. And I'm going to be right back because I'll have ice cream because there'll be an ice cream cake or thing. Chef's kiss. Awesome. No cleanup for you, no nothing.
Yeah.
And one of those parties, I literally sat down and did nothing the entire time.
I think I'm having a hot flash. Or
Okay,
are you hot?
I am actually warm, yeah.
Okay.
It just might be warm in here, so I can switch that one off.
No.
Okay.
I was just wondering if it's me.
Cool.
It's probably me. Oh, but look at my cheeks are getting red. It's me.
It's a me, Mario. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's Waluigi.
I think that coffee's hitting. That's what I think is happening.
Maybe. I just have a headache because I didn't sleep enough. I could not go back to sleep. I was like, you know how like sometimes when my mind starts doing the worst case scenario things, I'm like, no, we're not gonna. I'm just gonna daydream. I'm on a canoe. On a really quiet lake.
And then you get eaten by a shark.
Yeah, no, and then I'm like there, and I'm like just imagining the water and the silence, and I'm like, oh, I gotta go pee. You know, it didn't matter what I did. My mind and body were like, we're done sleeping. You're fucked now. Might as well get up and write that scene you've been thinking about. And I'm like, it's not ready. And then I was like, I have to go to sleep. And then like that tiny little restroom thing was itchy as fuck. So I was like trying to like wait it out, but I was like, it's not going away. So I had to get up, put the itchy cream on, put the sock on, I did not have a good night.
No.
I was like, when I woke up this morning, I literally did one of those. Forgot how to put the thing on snooze. Just, so stupid.
And yet you're still so happy.
I'm still so happy. This is my default setting, people. People don't understand this. You have to really piss me off to get bitchy good enough. I used to work with this guy.
That's a lot more natural than that.
Like, I used to work with this guy. And one day he was having like a really bad day. He was like in a mood or whatever. And it was just the two of us working the entire day. And like, you know, and he would snap at me and he would do things. I'd be like, hey, dude, you keep your shitty attitude to yourself. I'm good. Mm-hmm. And eventually he actually went too far. And I got mad. And then he got scared. He's like, that took so much to get you this mad. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I know I didn't be... I'm sorry I had a shitty day and I took it out. I was like, this guy was like 2.50 meters. He was so much taller than me. I was scared.
Nice.
And then to like, you know, to bring it to a point, I made him feel bad too. I made him feel guilty about me being mad at him. And I was like, he's like, oh, I'm never doing that again. Oh.
Well, learned his lesson. Fear is a powerful motivator, you know.
Yep. The thing was like, I don't think I got that mad. It was like, I probably did. Because usually when I get mad, people still think I'm kidding. It's just that supersonic. Rastly. Now I'm sweating. Like sweating.
Okay.
My hands are sweaty.
So it's not just me.
It's the coffee.
All right. Coffee. The shipment is cleared customs and sent to the recipient.
Oh,
this is a gift package from the U.S.
Oh, cool.
So it has like school clothes for the boy and
that is so cute.
Probably peanut butter and fluff because that's just
Obvi, that is the staple.
Every single box thing. Mm-hmm. Yep.
My daughter made chocolate chip cookies yesterday. I'm sorry because you said peanut butter.
Yeah.
She made chocolate chip cookies on her own yesterday.
Okay.
The only thing I did was help her out because that recipe is written down very hastily because I know it by heart.
Yeah.
So I didn't bother saying teaspoons or big spoons or whatever. And so, you know, that's the only time I had to actually help her and, you know, putting the dough in the refrigerator because she was going to eat it all. She's like, I was like, you can literally put it right in the oven if you want to, but it's kind of better to just let it cool a little bit.
Yeah.
She's like, all right, let's do that. And, you know, so they used the time when they were chilling the dough to switch out like the stuff. Right. Yeah, I know. It's good stuff.
Oh, that feels good.
But, they, and like, you know, she makes the cookies. She goes outside and has a good time. The only thing she didn't do was take them out of the oven. I told her I would do that because, you know, there were friends over.
Okay.
And like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all right, I can do that for you. I do that, and, you know, the kids come in and they eat a few cookies and stuff, and everybody's happy. And, you know, they fuck off somewhere else. I don't know. And my husband comes home, and he's just like, da. He's like, cookies. And then he looks at me with death in his eyes. Do these have peanut butter?
No, he didn't try and poison you.
No, those do not have peanut butter. Those are normal chocolate chip cookies. He's like,
I'm a bad influence.
And-
My
and even-
American is
even-
coming to you like.
No, I mean, there's literally a chocolate chip cookie recipe that I would make for Christmas that is like a peanut butter infused cookie. But I mean, I'm gonna throw that out because I'm gonna use the 3-ingredient one because I mean, I'm literally not making a peanut butter cookie to have a little bit of flavor from the. I want peanut butter.
Yes.
So like, I was like, bye.
That 3-ingredient one is amazing.
It's so
Where did we
stupidly
find
good.
that?
B. Dylan, yeah.
B. Dylan.
And one of my daughters also doesn't eat peanut butter. She's like, yay, finally a cookie I can eat. I was like, oh, I felt much worse for her. I didn't give shit.
We could just probably make her a sugar cookie, right? Those are like super
She loves
simple.
sugar cookies. She loves all the stuff, just not peanut butter or anything with nuts in it in general.
No, chunks. Chunks are not a big thing in our house.
No,
for
no.
the boy.
Right.
Anything that has a texture that's not the same as the cookie, that's a bad thing. Even with chocolate, like, no. Yeah. I had to literally pick out all of the chocolate chips from those peanut butter cookies and give him the crumb rest, and that was what he ate.
You probably could have like done like one of those like.
I know. We could get started on Christmas baking though.
But it's not even September.
I know, but they freeze.
But it's not September.
I'm just saying.
Listen, I know I was listening to Christmas music the other day.
Oh, but I'm the crazy one for wanting to make Christmas cookies early and freeze them so we're not so crazy in the holidays. Yeah.
No, literally, it's like that's my only fun thing about the holidays, the fact that I get to bake and like then I get to decorate and then it's it. Everything else I don't. I was like, yay. Do I have to do the Christmas shopping and the stuff? I already have the Christmas spirit thing. No points, damn it. But no.
I'm already in Christmas mode because of cards and stuff. So.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
No, but what did I tell you that? Remember, so the kids went to school on the 17th of August, and I was very happy. And it's becoming a ritual, at least in this house, that when my kids leave the house, I play "It's the most wonderful time of the year."
Yeah.
Whatever. And I sent that on Snapchat to my family group and to this group of friends that I have at home. And one of my friends immediately answered like, "What time zone are you in?" Like, I mean, I know it's not the same time in Iceland and Norway, but how are you at Christmas already?
It's not really the Christmas, it's just the perfect song.
Yeah, right. I was like, no, I'm repurposing the song. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm being economical here. And eco-friendly.
Yeah.
But then yesterday, my my Snapchat was like, oh, by the way, one of your brothers and your parents also saved this in the chat, so it's gonna stay there now. Because it sent them a video of me singing "It's the Most Wonderful," like in a spinning. I mean, I have the video on my phone, but I was like, oops.
But now you can just, if they saved it, now you can just every year on the first day of school.
Yep.
I still think we should do that. We should definitely do like the movie day every first day of school.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
All the snacks. Yep.
Yep. That was nice.
That was really nice.
Mm.
Yeah. We got together and had, we had a movie day. We were supposed to be one of our other friends too, yeah. But she had a sick kid, so she couldn't join. Yeah, but we just watched something cheesy. I don't even remember what we watched. I don't even care what we watched. Grown-ups, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
And then we ate popcorn and had chocolate and coffee. No.
Soda? Water?
Soda.
I think we had a water bottle, but
Okay.
I can't remember.
Whatever. It was fine. It was just...
We could eat our snacks uninterrupted, is what she's
Yeah.
saying.
That's the thing. Oh my god, and I'm already tired, like, of repeating.
The homework thing, or?
All of it. Every single bit, all of it.
Yep.
Yep. Today, I wanted him to eat his breakfast before we left.
What happens if he doesn't eat his breakfast?
He doesn't eat his breakfast.
Right. Okay. Just checking.
He doesn't eat until lunch. He doesn't have the biggest appetite anyway, so it's not genuinely a problem. But when he's just like, he was just too focused because he was watching like a Pac-Man cartoon or something. So he was too focused on that. And, so he was like holding it like he was going to bite it and then just watching. And I was like, all right, I'm just going to shut it off. He's like, no, sorry.
Would it work if you said you can watch your thing if you have brushed your teeth, peed, dressed, and eaten?
No.
Damn. Okay.
Because he just turns it on if he gets up before us.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn it.
So often, if he does get up, like, not on the weekends for whatever reason, on the weekends he comes in and snuggles with me and then won't stop moving and wakes me up.
Mm-hmm.
But during the school year, he often gets up, puts on a cartoon, and sits there and watches a cartoon in my chair.
Right.
Until we get up. And then this morning, too, I showered. So that threw the whole time off. Because, you know, that was 15 minutes that I wasn't doing literally everything else. So when I got out of the shower, I got dressed and came out, like, blazing because we have 15 minutes. Like, let's do all the things in 15 minutes. But he was just like,
Mondays. They're fun. Actually, Mondays are easier here than Tuesdays are.
Tuesdays are the day?
Yeah, Tuesdays are the day where I I literally have to force them out of the bed. I have to force them out. I just, I got to push them out the door.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of, and Tuesdays. Always Tuesdays. Because Monday is more of a, like, what? Why am I waking up this way? What? Like, they're still kind of, what is happening? And you're whoosh, goodbye. See you later. Tuesday, they've figured it out. Figured out they're being pushed to a place they don't want to go.
I'll have to see.
Yeah. Because, I used to do that. They used to be like, Mom, we want to watch TV or something. Because, I wake them up at 7. Because I know they need all of that time. Just half of that time goes into waking up.
Yeah.
But then they leave the house at 8:20 or 8:15 or 8:10, depending on if they're going to meet up with friends
and
or
where
whatever.
and
Yeah, that stuff. But they would be like, Mom, we want to use your phones. We want to do this before we do the thing. And I'm like, no. You do the 4 things first, then you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Right.
Because that's done.
Yeah.
And then, I added like the 5th and the 6th thing onto it, like, make your bed and do the thing and stuff. But that was easy as pie. But, yeah. So, all of a sudden they would wake up, do the thing, and be ready in less than 10 minutes.
Oh.
I know, right? I was like, oh, look at that. You could do that, huh?
Maybe I can try it. I'll have to just, like, pause or something.
Right. Yeah. You can continue when you're done.
The thing is that he just gets he's so, like, squirrel that he would forget.
Right.
What the reward was.
Right.
It's fine. Because right now, like,
if it works, it works.
Because this morning I was like, listen, you need to eat that. This is the 5th time I've told you to eat your breakfast. If you're not going to, I'm going to shut the TV off, and then you'll get none of it.
Yep.
Right? And so when I get to this point, like, then the husband comes up from his office, and he's like, okay, let's go. Eat your breakfast. And he's like, he's my backup, right? Which is helpful.
Yeah.
It's very helpful. And because he was still kind of, like, zoning out, eating his breakfast, like, half-ass.
Right.
My husband went and got his shoes and the sweater and got all of that stuff while he was still sitting there.
Right.
And, so that was helpful. And then I was like, okay, shut it off. And then he was like, but I was eating. And I was like, no, it's just time, buddy. Like, it's time to go. Like, you are supposed to literally be in school this very minute. Yeah. Like, let's go.
We're already late.
We're already late.
Right.
And then, so got him in, and then I forgot his gym shoes in the car, and I went and got those and brought them back in, and then he had to come and give me a kiss and a hug because that's what we do.
We're doing now. Mm-hmm.
Yep. And
like you do.
Yeah. And then he was so anti those shoes that there was tears.
Yeah. Oh no.
And I was like, okay, I'll just take them and we'll figure something else out.
It's gonna have to work on that one.
Yeah. And then I was talking to his teacher.
Yeah.
And she was like, okay. Like, I'm like, that's our morning. Have fun. Bye-bye.
It's your problem now. Ciao.
Gotta go.
Bye.
Like, I don't know what you're getting paid, but you are not getting
paid
enough.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Listen. I've never understood teachers better than like when we went into lockdown and I had to be a teacher.
Yes.
To my own children. Like that should have been the easy. No. I was like, never. I will never be a teacher. No.
No.
Mm-mm. No.
I think you need to have a patience that is like unnatural.
Yeah.
And I absolutely. The fact that I have this much patience
Right.
now
Yes.
is impressive.
This is years of working on it.
Right. And you know how much patience I have. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like the bar is not really super fucking high.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Mondays.
Yeah, they're fun. I'm not going to make it. I got to go pee.
Go
I
ahead.
was like, oh, man, 30 minutes.
Go ahead.
No, I'm going to go.
I think something's wrong with me, though, that I don't have to do that as much as you do. Seriously. So, yeah. Did everyone have a good weekend? What were your plans? Did you have plans? Did you leave the house? I didn't get very many steps in yesterday. Like 1,800. Today's not looking that great so far either, but... Yeah. Tell me, let us live vicariously through you, though. If you did something fun, tell us. That'd be good. I need to live vicariously through someone. Yeah, that's a thing. Something just made noise. There was just some kind of ding.
Oh, yeah, it was probably my daughter's phone.
Oh.
Was it like a ding?
Yeah.
Yeah. It gives me a heart attack on a regular basis, and she won't change it because she thinks it's funny.
She's
God
not wrong.
Damn it.
She's not wrong.
Yeah. You walk around with like just this morning, all the kids were gone, and I was like, okay, I'm going to start making my breakfast, and that thing goes off, and it never sounds like it comes from her room.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like it's somewhere in the house. So you're like, wait, all the kids left, right?
I've seen this movie.
I don't like this movie. I want out. Like, no thank you. No thank you. Oh, sweet.
I got bored.
Yep. It happens. It happens, people.
I asked for, like, I wanted to live vicariously through people, but...
Right. You need to know what people did this weekend.
Yeah, but they wouldn't tell me.
We were productive this weekend.
Were we?
Sure.
Oh,
You
I
cleaned
was.
some stuff. I
got
did some stuff.
Yes, I got some serious cleaning done on Saturday.
I did bunches of cleaning. Like,
You
Friday, Saturday, and
always
Sunday.
do
And yet,
bunches of
I
cleaning.
nothing to show for it now. I'm like, all right, whatever.
You can walk in your house and not trip. What do you mean?
I mean, you know.
Your bar is just too high.
It might be too
Seriously.
high. I think that's what my husband said to me the other day. I was like, look at this. Look at this. I washed the floor today, and you can't tell. Literally can't tell. I know it's clean, but you can't tell. And he's like, honestly, as long as like I can walk from here to my bedroom without falling down over something, I don't care. I was like, I hate you. I don't.
You do, but
Yeah. No, I guess it's more like it's not that I hate them. It's just that he has qualities that I wish I had, and it irritates me that I don't have them. You know, like that whole fucking going to sleep. Like, let me just give myself like a shot of espresso here, right here, and go right back to sleep. What the fuck is that about? How does he hits the pillow and he's asleep? He's falling asleep in the middle of a fucking sentence. How? Takes me forever to fall asleep.
I can tell you, but then I have to kill you.
Right. I knew it.
No, what's funny is that it seems like every couple is like that.
Yeah.
There's one that falls asleep immediately, and then there's one that does not.
No.
And
You need to
you
trust that
are
person.
the do not, and
Yeah.
I am the fall asleep immediately.
Yeah.
My husband takes forever to fall
Yeah.
asleep. And it seems like every single couple is like that.
Yep. I genuinely think it might actually be that way. I mean, could you imagine both of you just nodding off at the same time? What is that even like?
I don't know. I'm always sleeping.
I know. Like, all you have to really trust your partner there. Like, you know, that they're not going to murder you out of just spite. Push you out of the bed because you can fall asleep and they can't. Not that I've given that any thought.
I have asked my husband in the past if that's how he thought. If he's just like laid there while he was laying there being like, mother, fuck it.
It's like when you're breastfeeding in the middle of the night. Watching your husband sleep with his useless nipples.
Yes.
I think I know why I needed to go to the bathroom and you didn't.
Yeah.
Look where I'm at, people. I'm way down here.
Yeah.
And 2 cups of coffee. So yeah. It is not almost 4, according to my
I'm
water.
still at 7 a.m. though, so whew, I've got some catching up to do.
Yeah, I don't even know why I'm at 4 already.
You're just fucked. Although I did read that we like doing the whole like drinking what you're supposed to in a day. You're supposed to get it done by 5 o'clock.
Oh,
and then
you don't
after
have to
5
pee all
o'clock,
night.
you just sip
Right.
when you get thirsty.
Right.
You don't like. But the problem is, and I know exactly why this happens, but it fucking happens all the time. I am not thirsty until late at night.
Oh.
I am not thirsty until like dinner is over.
Mm.
And that's when I'm like, all the water. I want all the water.
Right.
Like, taking pills like before bed. Like, I could just take pills with that much water, but I want this much water.
You want all the water.
I want all the water. And then I complain that I get up in the middle of the night to pee.
Right.
And I know that I wouldn't want all the fucking water at night if I just drank it during the day, but I don't want the water during the day.
Damn it.
It's not fair.
No, you know what? Also not fair? Watching your husband snoring his life away while you can't fall asleep in the middle of the night.
I'm sorry, I wouldn't know what that's like. I wouldn't know what that's like.
I can't. I don't know the words to describe that one. Because how many times have I literally wanted to go like, poof, just off the bed. Do not spit up over my computer.
Every fucking time! Every time!
I was trying not to swallow, woman, swallow.
That's what he said.
That is what she said. Honestly, to be fair, some of us should have been swallowed.
Yes. Yes. There's been a number of times when I've known people that should have been in a sock instead.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, that has become one of my favorite insults. Remember when our friend actually said that? Like, when her daughter was talking back to her? And she said, I should have swallowed you. And, and it broke my mind. It was so good. Like, I was like, can I just have that, like, printed at the bottom of a cup somewhere and give that to people I don't like?
Just your kids?
Just my kids.
Put their names on the side? There are times that I think I should have
You're
swallowed
lucky
you.
I didn't swallow you.
Oh.
And then I wonder why my kids are so weird. It's like, where did you... Oh, no, I know exactly where they got that from. Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, isn't that parenting in a nutshell?
Yeah, it is. It's kind of like realizing, oh my God, I'm such an asshole. Like, to my parents, who's such an asshole.
Oh, yeah.
Why am I still alive?
Oh, no. Every fucking day, I apologize to my parents in my head. Every day. Every single day. Because it's not like the things that he's doing are unrecognizable to me.
Yep.
every day in my head do I apologize to my parents now.
Yep. It's when my kids does something that I used to think was so cool, and my mom was so unfair when she like yelled at me for it, and my kids do it. I'm like,
Yeah. Like the whole obliviousness when you're eating and you have food about leaving food, because you could be like, look at what you've done. Like that, I have to clean that up. And they're like looking like it doesn't exist. It's invisible to them.
Right, yes.
And they're
it's
like,
invisible.
what? I don't see it. There's fucking food everywhere. And there's nothing that irritates me more when I go and sit at the table and like put my arms on and get like one of those crumb pains.
No, thank you. Pass. Hard pass. Or the sticky. Why is everything sticky?
I don't know.
And I used to do this thing in my room. I would take yarn.
Yeah.
Cotton yarn, because and I would tie like the end of it to like a chair or whatever, and then I would just walk around my room and tie it to things. I would make like this massive spider web. Massive thing, right? I couldn't get out of my room after that, or nobody could come in. And my mom would get irritated.
And that's exactly what I liked it.
Right. It was like, this is great. I have to like crawl on the floor, I can't even army crawl. I kind of like slither like this,
yeah,
or
like
whatever,
a
to get
spy
out.
movie with
Right, yes.
lasers.
All the time. I would do it all the time.
Yeah.
My mom was, I don't know how much yarn I actually destroyed because I wasn't gonna, just unravel that and roll that up. No. Snippety, 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 snap.
Yes.
Oh, no. So, once again, sorry, Mom. Sorry, Dad. My mom didn't really care because, she wasn't much of a knitter or anything like that.
Yeah. But I never used to look at things like now I'm going to have to clean that up later. Like, with those
that was
eyes.
always somebody else's problem.
Was somebody else's thing. Like, even when I was living alone, I was like, I didn't notice, or like, it's probably that I just didn't make such a fucking big mess.
Yes.
So I didn't have to have that kind of those blinders on.
Right,
But now it's like, I'm constantly saying like, do you see this? Now Mama has to clean this up.
Yep.
But now I'm changing it to, now you have to clean this up.
Yep. Trust me, it's going to be annoying, but it's going to save you time.
It's going to
save
me
you time.
3 years to get this through.
3 years now, or decades of this.
I almost want to be like, you know what? Just be someone else's problem. You're going to have a wife or a husband eventually.
I'm going to hire you a maid.
Go.
Oh my God.
I can't do it, but
I mean,
I would really like to.
Mm-hmm. I get it.
Yeah. Like, why can't we have grandparents that live close to us?
I know.
Go down the street.
I know.
Go bother your grandfather.
Go bother Nana, okay? Bye.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I heard them calling. Didn't you hear that? No, you should go check.
Oh, were you? Did you send me the thing, or was it somebody else? Like there was, I can't remember if it was a reel or a TikTok, but it was like how to get babysitters, and it was like a guy walked, you could see him. It was one of those doorbell camera things.
Yeah.
And it was like a video of that, and he walked over there with a giant box and put it down, and then knocked on the door and ran off, and somebody was like, "What the?" Came out like, "What is it?" And then he opened the thing, and he's, "Oh hi!" And it was the kids. I don't know if it was a brother or a grandparent or something. They were like, "Oh hi!" Like Natasha or whatever. I can't remember the kid's name. And they were like, "Maria, are you there?"
That is brilliant.
It is brilliant and horrifying, but absolutely brilliant.
Yes.
Just make sure somebody's home.
Yeah, right.
Because the kid was like, "Hi!" So cute.
I can just imagine, like, as soon as you said this, I could just picture the movie part. Like, okay, we're going to pretend that you're present. This is going to be a great surprise. So all you have to do is stay quiet in the box. And then when they open it, you can jump up and say hello. And then everyone will love it. And it'll be fun.
And I mean, who would want to be mean to the kid? You know what I'm saying? You can't. So
I know.
This is foolproof. Almost.
Yeah. Except I don't have that filter. So I'd be like, what the fuck? My kid is screwed.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm proud of myself every day when I don't use a cuss word. When I'm pissed off or surprised at something. Those days are few and far between.
Yeah. What I'm thinking now at this point, like, is He just needs to learn the difference between words he can say and words he cannot say.
Right.
If he walks around saying "damn it" all the time, yes, you can say that.
Yes.
And he says it appropriately. He has been thrown in a couple of shits,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, "What did you say?" I said, "Look at that." No, that's not what you said. What did you say? That's not a word for you to say.
Oh.
That's not a word. You can say "damn it."
Mm.
You cannot say that word. Okay.
You probably have to give me a list of those words. Because my kids do not have that filter either. Well, that's not true. My son does. My son does. And my youngest does.
Posed,
Yes.
weird ass filter.
Yep.
But he did curse.
He did, yeah. He did. It happened. But he didn't do it with the toe thing like I thought he would.
That was completely appropriate.
Yeah, I was like, dude,
absolutely.
I literally went like, if you need to cuss, you cuss. Okay, it's fine. Just don't cuss at me or the guy literally ripping off your toe.
Oh, no, stop. Shit. No. Come on. Enough. It was bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
I wasn't even there, but it's already bad.
It's already bad.
Yeah. It's only because one time when I was in 20s,
band
30s?
camp.
No. I never went to band camp. I was not a musician.
My generation
I dated
is
musicians.
damaged. Yes.
I was in my 20s and my 30s, and I was at a show, and I was not in the mosh pit.
Mm.
I was outside of the mosh pit, 2 or 3 deep outside of the mosh pit.
Nice.
And somebody got thrown from the mosh pit, and this was a very tall, very thick man who landed on my foot in his boots, twisted, and jumped. And my friend Kathy was like, "Oh my God, what just happened to your face?" And I was like, "I gotta go." And I went to the bathroom. My shoe is
filling up with blood. I gotta go.
It wasn't even a shoe. It was summertime, so I had like sandals or something. My nail was like this. And I can't even tell you the amount of pain. I can tell you that no amount of alcohol changed that amount of pain. So my toenail was like this. So this is my toe, this is my nail. No. And so I, in the bathroom, because not knowing anything else to do, fucking gripped my teeth and moved it back. And then I was like, okay, it is time for me to go home. And I had to walk.
That's it for me. Bye.
Yes, I had to walk from there because I think I took the train or something. So from the club to the train station, wait for the train. Like, I'm pretty sure it was in Boston. So like probably like parked my car at the train station, took the train in, and and then had to drive home. And I stopped at like a 24-hour pharmacy. Like, okay, what do I need to do? This just happened, and I got like bandages and ointments and stuff like that. And still, I did not sleep that night.
Oh, ow.
Yeah, I did not sleep that night because the pain was unreal.
Immense.
Like, I understand why taking off your nails is a torture thing.
Yeah.
Like, I get that now.
Yeah.
So I do not envy. And I skeeve internally and get very close to nauseated thinking about your poor kid.
Right. And we have to do this again. We have to do it for the other toe. Although that toe is not as bad.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. So the worst.
Yeah. He took he's like, if we can only do one, I'd like to do this one because it's worse and it's going to be worse to handle it.
Yeah.
And the longer we wait, we have chances of infection, of it spreading, of like there's all kinds of things that can happen here. So. And he's like, even the sedation is going to be worse on this one than it is going to be on the other because it's not as swollen. Yeah. But But I asked him like, so when do you think you feel you can go back? And he's like, I don't know. So we don't know if we're going to take him this week or the start of next week. He can pick because that gives the other toe time to heal and the doctor can check it out.
Yeah.
But
Smart.
Right. Every once in a while.
Yep. Toe injuries are no joke. No joke. Yeah. And then everyone was like, well, what were you doing wearing sandals to a mosh pit? And I was not in the fucking mosh pit.
Oh, shit.
Not in the mosh pit.
Nope.
I don't even remember what show it was. It was a club. There was some band playing, of course. one of our friends' bands, probably.
Oh man.
I think it was Gangsta Bitch Barbie, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. Who I later dated the bassist from.
Ooh. Like, her book is going to come out. Tell all book about.
There's nothing to tell. None of that is exciting.
Oh.
None of that is exciting. Yeah. Yeah. So I think also Thursday is my anniversary.
Yes. I was wondering if you wanted to skip the stream, if you guys...
No.
Okay.
No. It's fine.
But we can drive.
Oh, yeah, we can drive.
If you want.
Yes. Yes, that would be good. I think we're going to be doing... I think he's working up until I get home.
Right?
And then we're going to go out and kind of celebrate. And we might, like, pick up the kid after and then, like, go out to dinner.
Mm.
And so it won't be, like, a romantic, like, Valentine's Day thing. But we're not really those kind of people anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, making a difference during the day that's...
Right. So I think we'll do something. We were talking about... I'm like, let's just jump on the bikes and, like, go get an ice cream. He's like, okay, but we have to go to Circle K. And I was like, oh, so, like...
Cancel that. Cancel.
Like, I'll buy ice cream, put it at Gunna's house.
Right? We'll make this work. We'll make this work. I can dress up like an Italian ice cream too. You're like, what? Because I can't. And be like, hello,
oh, the number of things that just went through my head. Oh, the number of things. Anyway, so I was like, yeah, well, I wish there was a place closer than that, but, you know, whatever.
We could have Froyo at Store Center. But, you know, you're not going to bike there.
No, you're not helping. Not even remotely close to being helpful there. Yeah, but we're gonna do something until the boy is ready to be picked up. Here you go.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
And then probably do a dinner thing or whatever.
Nice.
And that's our...
Yeah.
And then I can do... Oh, no, that one's in. Still attached.
That one's still attached.
Nope, that one isn't. There you go.
Right. Thank you. Put that in my collection, which is literally going to just flow right back onto our toes.
I know, right? It's just going to be stuck to my sock.
Honestly, at this point, it's probably quicker for you to just throw it over there.
Point taken. Yeah, so that's a plan for Thursday.
All right.
I think.
Right.
Yeah. And he's gone Tuesday and Wednesday, you know, so I'm single momming it Tuesday night. So I'm thinking I'm just going to take the kid to McDonald's.
Do it.
Because he gets such joy just sitting inside eating.
Right.
Like, just, I don't know what it is. He's so happy.
It's McDonald's.
To just sit in the, like, I don't know. So.
It's exciting. Like, there's the prospect of Happy Meal and a burger and fries or nuggets or something.
Yeah,
it's
nuggets.
just fun. My kids used to be like that all the time. It didn't even matter if they could get, like, until they were older and couldn't go into the monkey thing.
Yeah.
Monkey thing. The playground thing.
What's the age limit there?
I think it's 8 or 9. Or is it 10? It might be 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
I
I
think it
can't
has
tell
something to do
him
with size.
just
No.
next year that he
Yeah.
can't go in
No,
there.
I
That'll
think-
never.
There are a few of them that are 8, but I think it's 10.
Is it posted? I'll
Yeah.
have to look.
Yeah, they put a note on the door or on the thing.
Okay.
But they also made it smaller. Did you notice? In the COVID thing, they like rearranged a few things, and it's smaller now.
The play thing?
Yeah, the playground thing. Yeah.
No, didn't notice.
Yeah. But.
Oh wait, yeah, no.
Mhm.
One time when we were there,
Yeah.
we were sitting up against the windows, and now those tables aren't there, and now there's 2 more tables.
Mm-hmm. And they even put like kind of like a door thing, so you can put your shoes in, and like it's probably to minimize the noise from the playground.
Jesus Christ, the shoe thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you know my kid, right?
Right.
So we go in there. He learned that that's where his shoes go. So now kids are coming in, and he's just like very friendly. Hi, hello, whatever. And then they're taking their shoes off at the door.
Right.
And like go in a play, and he's like, no, that's not where your shoes go. So he'll pick up their shoes and put them, and he's like trying to tell them, no, shoes go there, right? And they're just like, yeah, fuck off, kid, whatever. And so he picks up their shoes and puts them in the cubby. So then like the parents come and get them, like, hey, where are your shoes? And they're like,
I don't know.
There's been a few times where I was like,
buddy.
yeah, they're in the thing over there.
Yeah, so-
where the shoes go.
Mhm.
So
It's like-
yeah. Best intentions. That
Yep.
kid. Best intentions.
Oh man.
But yeah, so because I don't have a single parent and like I mean I can cook and whatever, but hell, it's just so much nicer and easier to not.
Yeah.
So
Go for it. If you can make it easier for yourself, do it. Do
yeah.
it.
I wish there was like another place we could go that he would like be equally happy about. Like I'm not thrilled about McDonald's food, to be honest. Like I'd rather go to just. Do they have chicken nuggets at Aegon? Because even that would be better.
I think they do.
Do they?
I think they do. I think it's on their kid menu.
They
Menu.
Mini.
Menu.
Mini.
When I started learning that word, because they were saying like a menu,
Yeah.
so there's an enemy, and all I heard was enemy, enemy, and I was just like, I know that's not what they're saying, but that's all I'm hearing. And then 5 minutes later, oh, the misery.
You know what?
Everybody wants to be my enemy.
Senere.
Mm-hmm.
Senere.
Yeah.
I remembered that one as senators.
Senators.
I could never
Senator.
figure out how to say it.
Right.
And then I remembered it as senators. Like,
Excellent.
and I was like, oh yeah, those fuckers are always late. Okay,
Right.
there's my
This makes sense.
word thing.
Word association, remembered, locked and loaded. Good.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Did it.
Oh my goodness.
But it took me a long time to be able to say that word for some reason. And now I'm like, okay, but still.
Right.
If they have chicken nuggets here, then
I think they might. I feel like we've had nuggets there.
chicken bowl?
Yeah, isn't that the thing we had once?
Chicken bowl?
Yeah.
At Aegon?
Remember when we went there? I think it was when we went there for... Did we go there for the manicure? I think we just went there because you needed to vent. And we went to some store center or something, and then we ended up at Econ, and we had the chicken bowl.
Did we?
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Oh, it must have been good.
Mm-hmm. I remember because I had it again like the next time we were there, and I was like, holy crap, this is so much food.
Hmm. I don't see a kid menu.
It should be there somewhere. Oh, the misery.
Categories, maybe? Barnumany.
Holy crap.
Yeah, that was a lot. Okay, hamburger, hot dogs.
Oh, they don't.
No,
Pizza lunch. Oh, okay.
that's a bummer for me. Yeah.
Dang it.
So maybe we can find some other place.
There's Burger
though.
King to eat those.
Yeah, because they have
Same
nuggets.
building.
Same building.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
right. Yeah, at the mall.
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's do you remember what TGF Fridays used to be? It's in that
TGI Fridays used to be in. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yep. Over on the side, it's like its own section, right?
Yeah, it's like their
It's
food
like a
court,
food
if you will.
court
Yeah.
without a court.
Mhm.
Right.
Minus the court bit.
TGI
I
Fridays
almost said
isn't
bitch.
there anymore.
I don't think so.
Oh wow.
It might be, but I mean they've been changing so many of the restaurants now. I think TGF Friday's gone from there, but I don't take my word for it.
I wish that chicken place had boneless chicken.
Right. Yeah, the fried chicken thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still haven't tried that. I really need to go and try that. I just keep forgetting about it all the time. Speaking of time, we're out of it.
Speaking of chicken, I hope Crispy Clubs is going to be at the market this weekend. You can live vicariously through me. Unless you're coming. I don't know if you're coming.
I
Are you
would love
coming?
to, but I genuinely feel like I'm supposed to do something on Saturday.
Well,
I mean, I know Sunday's going to be like the football match thing, but you know.
Right. Okay.
No.
I'll send you pictures.
Yes, please. So I can be like, trying to eat the phone.
Yep.
Still doesn't taste the same.
Oh, I hope they're there.
Yes.
Yeah. They were there for the other Lorcadocina. So.
Oh, delicious.
So it's time to go?
It is time to go.
Yep.
Before AC freezes us. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like
getting
the
a little
other
chilly.
way around. All right. Thank you for joining us today.
Yes.
Hope you had a nice weekend. Have a nice week. We'll see you Thursday.
Thursday.
Thursday. Thirsty Thursday. I'm kidding. There's. Okay. Bye.
Bye.